Introducing Gemini in Google Slides. AI that takes
before. Yes. He's won at WrestleMania before. But Gunther is a different animal. And I am worried about the health and well-being of our colleague, Pat McAfee.
As you should be. And look, Pat is really talented. He's an incredible athlete, all those things. You've seen him in the ring. But it's one thing when wrestling is one of a dozen different things that you do. He is traveling. He is jet-setting. Gunther was born for this. This is all he does. This is all he focuses on. And after losing that title at WrestleMania, the embarrassment he had, he is trying to make a point here tonight.
He is mad. Gunther is mad. Irate is a good word. All right, we're getting closer and closer to showtime here. We got to touch on the main event one more time. John Cena versus Randy Orton, possibly for the final time. I mean, what are you expecting from this match? Any final thoughts?
Well, Well, I'm expecting more of the ground and pound that we saw from John Cena at WrestleMania. Before the Travis Scott chicanery happened, John Cena was double axe handles and getting down and dirty. I expect to see that same sort of style from John Cena tonight.
And you know what's so interesting too is Randy typically is known for a very methodical pace as well. So what is that going to look like? I don't expect John Cena alone to be able to get it done. Will we see outside factors? If not, Randy Orton will be a world champion once more in his hometown of St. Louis. And
it would be a huge, huge, huge moment for Randy Orton. His 15th world title would put him just 2 behind John Cena's record-setting 17. So the race it's still there for Randy Orton to be had and to make himself
Randy also announced that he won't plan on retiring for another 5 to 10 years.
But we are out of time here on the countdown to Backlash for Big E and Peter Rosenberg. I'm Jackie Redmond. We have a heck of a card on tap for you. Like I said, the Fatal 4-Way is kicking it off. Our main event features John Cena defending his title against Randy Orton. Here's Alicia Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to perform the Star Spangled Banner, please welcome.
Alright, I'm sorry. I don't fuck with that shit. Alright, 90 seconds. I love the fact that they got the Fatal 4-Way going on first. Got the Fatal 4-Way between, I believe it's Barbu, Knight, Priest, Jacob wins that all day long. There'll be some shenanigans to go on, guaranteed, but yeah, I reckon Jacob. Be a fair few copyrights to remove tomorrow. Alright. Welcome to Backlash. I know I've been away for a week and I've not really kept up with much in terms of SmackDown, Raw, or NXT. But we're here. We're here. Oh. Oh, are they doing that? Anyway. Here we go. Go.
And this is St. Louis, Missouri, the gateway to the West, in a city deeply rooted in professional wrestling tradition. Lying along the banks of the mighty Mississippi, St. Louis is home to the Major League Baseball's Cardinals and also the NHL's Blues, which play in this building, the Enterprise Center, which is sold out and home tonight to WWE Backlash. Well, in many ways, I feel responsible for this, but my best friend, broadcaster, colleague, Pat McAfee, heading into the ring tonight in action against a vicious and dangerous former world champion. Gunther is here. McAfee and Gunther live tonight. She's the inaugural Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria, looking for retribution and revenge against, well, her former mentor, the 7-time world champion, the man, Becky Lynch, looks to win the Intercontinental Championship here live tonight.
I reckon Becky wins that one. Because otherwise they've wasted a heel turn on.
And this is the hometown of this man, seeking his 15th world title, Randy Orton, John Cena, live at Backlash. Las Vegas.
You don't mean anything to me because the last real champ is here. Talking about a detonator.
RKO out of nowhere.
You are the latest legend that I have to put down. I'm Michael, participant in this deadly cycle.
I'm not the one who tapped out.
Running just for my survival. I'm going to maul you.
Honestly, arguably, undeniably one of the best heel turns.
You got a problem with Cole? You got a problem with me?
I can't lie.
Got your rival stifled, and yes, I'm him. I'm opposing all of these evil.
It's been 5 minutes. I'm already the greatest ever.
You pray for peace and they give you war. You pray for more.
I'm gonna make that matter like I made you matter.
Light them up, electrifiers. They stand before the people as manipulators.
I'm all gas, no Bryce Wing.
This is how the title reign begins. With destruction. Regulators.
I love Fatu.
To WWE Backlash. You're gonna be in for one hell of a night.
Winners write history.
Arguably one of the best heel turns ever.
And now,
Undeniable.
Morgan & Morgan presents WWE Backlash. You are looking live at the sold-out Enterprise Center in downtown St. Louis, Missouri. We are sold out with 17,155 WWE fans on hand for WWE Backlash.
Yeah, this is gonna be one wild ride, big dog. Who's coming out first?
The following is a fatal four-way match for the United States Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, LA Knight.
What an incredible way to kick off Backlash tonight. A fatal four-way match for the United States.
Well, if they're starting off with star power as big as these four gentlemen, a part of me feels like the rest of the show up until the main event is going to be dry. Maybe. I hope not.
Our normal partner Pat McAfee not here tonight because he has a match with Gunther later on. But what a way to kick off the night for the U.S. title.
Yeah, what is likely to be one of the most physical matches of the year. Championship on the line, packed arena, and they are bellowing out support for the megastar LA Knight. Yeah!
Some tremendous statistics from our Jackie Redmond during the countdown show. LA Knight has been extremely successful so far in 2025. More wins than just about anyone.
Up next, we've got Drew McIntyre. Alright. Alright. With his methodical approach, as usual. Why am I not surprised? If Jacob doesn't retain tonight, a part of me wants to say that this man walks away with that title. A part of me wants to say that the Scotsman walks away with it. Drew McIntyre wins if Fatu doesn't retain. But that won't happen. Maybe.
McIntyre has not held a championship since WrestleMania 40, some near 14 months ago. The night he won the World Heavyweight title.
And then lost it 2 minutes later.
For 5+ minutes before being cashed in on by one of the men in this matchup tonight, Damian Priest. And those 14 months have been the longest of McIntyre's career.
Well, just cast your eyes on Drew McIntyre. That physique is undeniably fab. But the grimace on the face tells its story. Drew McIntyre is livid that he is in a fatal four-way matchup this evening instead of a one-on-one match after winning a #1 contenders match on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. He aims to make these three opponents pay this evening. Of course, McIntyre yesterday on SmackDown did connect with a claymore to the jaw of the champ, Jacob Fatu. That could be the pathway to victory and gold tonight for McIntyre. And a win here, capturing the United States Championship, would make Drew McIntyre a Grand Slam champ.
Hey Mo! Lego! I don't feel like if Damian Priest is to lose his match, that it'll really affect him in any form of way. Like, he'll still remain to be Damian Priest. A push will be in the cards for Damian Priest in the next year or two, maybe.
From New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds,
Damian Priest is a former United States champion. Would love to win the gold back here tonight. No one will ever forget Backlash 2 years ago in Puerto Rico. Damian Priest and Bad Bunny.
Yeah, how can anyone forget that?
Incredible matchups we've seen at this event as we celebrate the 20th Backlash here tonight.
Wait, tonight is the 20th anniversary of
Major
Backlash.
point to prove after losing the Sin City street fight at WrestleMania 41 to one of his opponents tonight, Drew McIntyre, something the Street King Priest wants to make good this evening.
Drew's not having any of it. Drew's not even in the ring. Bro's like, gone. Bro's like, fuck this shit, I'm up. Fuck this shit, I'm up. Nah. Nah, we got Fatu.
And our opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 291 pounds, he is the United States Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, the United States champion Jacob Fatu has never been pinned or made to submit since his arrival here in WWE. The interesting thing about this matchup tonight, Wade, is he doesn't have to be pinned or be submitted in order to lose his United States Championship, because the first man to gain pinfall or submission becomes the champion.
Yeah, that's why Drew McIntyre's reaction to this becoming a fatal four-way is a little surprising to me. I think the pathway to victory for LA Knight, Damian Priest, and indeed the Scottish Terminator McIntyre is that much easier in that they don't have to pin the current champion, a man who may well be unpinnable.
Jacob Fatu staring across the ring at that man, LA Knight. The man Fatu defeated at WrestleMania in an incredible match for the United States title. What a shock. McIntyre has a scowl on his face as he makes his way to the ring to officially begin this match for the prestigious United States Championship. Dozens of WWE Hall of Famers have held this title over the years. Of course, the very first crowned back in 1974. Someone who this part of the world knows very well. The late, great Harley Race, the first ever United States champion, and inspiration for many men on the current roster in WWE. So Wade, strategy tonight for these men in this match.
Damien gets rejected by Drew. Drew gets rejected by Damien.
That the world is chanting the name of
Fatu
right now.
tonight. And yeah.
Try and focus all of your energies on softening up one of the other two and stay out of this cold, violent barbarian's way.
Yeah, and no surprise that the two rivalries have split off to start this match. Fatu and LA Knight, and of course, McIntyre and Priest. Yeah, we talked about on the Countdown show whether Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest, nearly 14-month rivalry with each other, would possibly cost them in this match tonight.
Immediately vacating the ring and leaving the action to the champ of the former champ.
Oh, look at that!
Oh my God!
Neckbreaker by Knight as Fatu went head first off the post, and Priest now into the ring.
Priest and LA Knight were tagging together last night. The second the match ended, they started throwing fists at one another. All bets are off now, every man for himself.
Like shit.
And LA Knight now, oh, and there's that slingshot. Shoulder right to the chest of Jacob Fatu. Whipper, oh, and look at Fatu driven into LA Knight's knees, and LA Knight focused here in the early going tonight.
Yeah, hot out of the blocks is the megastar. He wants his gold back.
And LA Knight now, oh, DDT. Plants Damian Priest, and Knight is so focused here, Wade.
Well, this has been an absolute cakewalk thus far for the megastar, but putting one of these men down for the 3 count is a very tall order this early in a match.
Fatu going for the Samoan drop, but again, LA Knight counters it. And here's the cover now, and a kick out by Fatu off that inverted DDT by LA Knight.
It's been a 2-minute highlight reel of LA Knight's ability thus far. This was not what anyone was anticipating. But you do fear
no one anticipated it.
Run out of steam at this kind of pace.
And now Damian Priest goes after Jacob Fatu as the champion starts to fight back. Remember, Knight was embarrassed at the way that he lost at WrestleMania. It was a great match, but he did not want to lose the title on the grand stage. Oh, and a big elbow drops Fatu again.
Cohesion between Priest and the megastar once again. Only take you so far in a match like this.
A temporary alliance formed here, because remember, it's every man for himself when it comes to a fatal
some right speed.
Fatu driven into the post. And now LA Knight,
just
like I said, temporary alliance.
Well, I like the alliance in taking out Jacob Fatu. Oh my God.
What a throw by McIntyre.
An absolute domineering powerhouse.
And Priest planted off a spine buster. Is this the pace you expected? Neckbreaker.
It's not a pace.
This is how they do matches like this.
Not with the mass of these
someone pretends to get
huge
out of the ring, takes 2 minutes, breathes, come back in. There he is. There's Fatu again.
Drew McIntyre is going to wow us with his athleticism into a kip-up. That's a 275-pound man, ladies and gentlemen.
Just an unfair number of gifts bestowed upon Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre looking for a Claymore, and he's intercepted by LA Knight. You talked about it earlier. The Claymore to Fatu last night almost repeated itself here 24 hours later.
Well, we've seen time and time again already in this match the inherent problem of a fatal 4-way. There is always a fresh opponent lurking and waiting to strike when you least expect it.
That step-up kick by Priest, and Fatu now on the top rope. Damian Priest going to go up high as well. So agile for a big man, and a Hurricane Rana sends Fatu across the ring.
No 6'5" superstar should be capable of moves like that.
And Priest!
Just one wrinkle in the massive playbook of this powerful Puerto Rican.
And now Damian Priest takes out Fatu on the other side. Off that flatliner, taking out LA Knight, McIntyre finds his way back into the ring as well. Priest turns his attention again to the champion.
And there he is.
And a big kick by Priest again. This cost Priest, if you remember, this move here.
Yeah, that's St. Louis asking for the tables.
This turns into a crossbody.
Didn't cost him this time, worked perfectly.
And now a big clothesline turns Fatu inside out.
And Jacob Fatu has got zero momentum so far in this matchup. The other trio at moments have looked like they're closing in on victories.
And perhaps that facade of invincibility being chipped away on Fatu by the other three competitors.
Smart little focus, their biggest offense on Jacob Fatu, perhaps realizing he is the most durable threat in the matchup.
Spinning a heel kick by Damian Priest, who now finds himself in control.
I'm impressed because Priest is in control and he's not breathing heavy at all. This deep into a matchup throwing a lot of offense. Wake up.
Oh, look at this now. Fatu, Samoa drop out of the barricade. It's interesting he said that about Priest. I talked to him earlier today. He said ever since WrestleMania, he's increased his cardio. He's tightened up the diet, and I have no interest in being anywhere near this man because he is completely unhinged. Here's a man who, and I've told this story before, spent a number of times in jail, got out, had to sleep on a mattress. Said, I'm never going back there again. I'm going to become a wrestler. I'm going to make some money. And I'm going to destroy people in the process. I'm going to use that killer instinct that I learned in jail and take it on everybody here in WWE.
Oh, God, we got two alpha males from opposite sides of the planet about to square off.
No back down in either one of these men. McIntyre and Fatu.
All gas, no brakes, doesn't do you any good when you hit a brick wall. That's the words of McIntyre.
Is that a flicker of fear I sense inside of Fatu? Or is it just a ruse? Thoughts?
Quite the moment building here in St. Louis. Fatu and McIntyre exchanging blows.
Do it again. Need to stop leaning on the right side.
Now it's McIntyre is a bit wobbly, but a headbutt. By Drew and a big shoulder tackle.
That was not a headbutt,
about to get dog walked.
Pop up Samoan drop.
Yeah, that I mean.
What the fuck, Wade?
He says this guy's a quote machine.
Can you translate that?
I think it means, do you know what I mean?
Oh, got it. Oh, into the corner. Paying homage to, of course, Umaga and Rikishi.
Not the kind of guy I want to have many conversations with, but like everyone else, I want to stare on in awe at the power of Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I made sure there was a table between us when I spoke with him earlier.
Stay a safe distance away from this man. The problem is he can close distance in double quick time.
Indeed, it is an incredible athlete for his size, the power and the agility, the strength and the quickness, the high-impact offensive style.
He's also absorbed more punishment than anyone else in this matchup, yet now he is firmly in control.
Yeah, but
what does that tell you?
Well, he took a little bit too much time there, and McIntyre right to the eyes. The official can do nothing, because remember, no disqualification in a fatal four-way match.
You simply got to go savage against Jacob Fatu. Do what you got to do to get it done.
And now LA Knight costs McIntyre. Now stops away at the midsection of McIntyre. McIntyre is in trouble now.
Feel that frenzy of energy taking over this place.
LA Knight into the corner. McIntyre not able to do anything as LA Knight now heads to the top rope.
To the
Time to go to work on the champ. Fatu able to knock him away.
With Priest down, McIntyre tied up. This is effectively a one-on-one match. This is where you need to get victory here.
What the hell is Fatu thinking? And look at the core strength of McIntyre as he sends Fatu into Knight, and Jacob Fatu follows it up.
Oh, what an incredible pivot from
and
Jacob.
And suicide dive, and Priest driven into the announce table. Jacob Fatu has them on their feet in St. Louis.
This guy is an absolute athletic freak, and he's closing another kill.
Swanton from the top. Force trauma. Priest.
Oh, here come all the finishes.
Claymore by McIntyre.
All of the nukes being
Priest into the cover. Priest into the cover. McIntyre breaks things up. Priest almost was able to steal it.
Oh,
That
God,
script is insane.
Jaws of victory. McIntyre almost falling on his
This
own
script is
shoulder.
insane, dude.
Incredible.
What
First
the
fought
fuck?
two with the swan time, but that wasn't it, Wade.
Unloading all of the heavy artillery. Do not turn your back. Do not celebrate. BFT from the megastar, followed immediately by a crushing sound of heaven. Well, then McIntyre hitting the big one.
All four men are down. It's for the prestigious United States Championship. Incredible electricity here, 17,000 plus in St. Louis.
Two things guaranteed. To win, you need to take your body to places your opponents won't. And secondly, all four of these men are going to need major medical intervention when this one is over.
Well, maybe not Fatu, who's back to his feet and shaking and juking and driving. And now, oh! McIntyre caught him. And now Drew looking for the future shot. DDT!
What? No, that was a good stop by Fatu.
And Fatu
That was a
now runs
fantastic
out to the apron. LA Knight able to counter. Look for the BFT. LA Knight got caught up with Fatu, rolled out of the ring. And now McIntyre, aftershock again. I should say the future shock again by McIntyre. Kip up now by Drew.
We're all feeling the aftershocks of the level of impacts these competitors are absorbing. Drew's cooking something up here like a tightly coiled.
Claymore! Drew McIntyre
Drew.
into the cover.
No way.
Hooks the leg.
Ref gets pulled up.
And
Yep.
Priest
Called it.
pulled the ref out before a
I called it. Ref get pulled up.
Ref can't do anything. No disqualification. And once again, Damian Priest has screwed Drew McIntyre out of a championship.
Perfectly legal, but incredibly underhanded. Priest just haunting the career of Drew McIntyre.
But again, Wade, we talked about this earlier tonight.
I told you there'd be some shenanigans to go on.
Animosity between these two men spill out.
Now it's going to be Fatu and
Priest
LA
just
Knight
cost
one-on-one.
McIntyre a
And
title
that's it.
again.
He retains.
Meanwhile,
All day.
Fatu back into the ring.
I mean, I told you there'd be some shenanigans going on and Fatu would retain. There is no way.
Potentially LA Knight.
Or maybe to Fatu because he's just delivering headbutt after headbutt tonight. And that's, for all intents and purposes, has turned into a one-on-one matchup because McIntyre and Priest are down in the timekeeper's area. Went for the moonsault. Knight rolled out of harm's way. Now it's LA Knight's turn.
It's the moonsault that has taken everyone out. LA Knight just got away in the nick of time.
Okay.
What does everybody want?
Script writers, what have we got here?
From the top rope. Big elbow. Down goes the champ. Knight now, top rope again, delivers the elbow to the heart of Fatu. Knight into the cover to retain, I should say regain his championship, and a kick out at 2.5.
So smart of the megastar. You have to stack offense against something. Wait a second.
Bro, these guys are still going.
The fight between McIntyre and Priest has now spilled out onto the floor seats of the WWE fans here. McIntyre driven off an equipment case and now talking trash to the camera.
Well, you certainly can't win a match all the way out there. These two completely focused on one another and not victory at this point, it seems.
The hell are they going now? McIntyre and Priest up in that area for where our audio and our video equipment are all stored. Those massive crates.
Nothing positive ever happens from this position.
And now up top, McIntyre looking to take Priest out of the entire equation.
There is a long old drop goal.
And Priest now
raking the eyeballs of McIntyre.
Little payback. And again, the rage, the disdain between these two coming to a boiling point tonight. Priest lifting McIntyre up, stop the heaven, choke slam. All the way to the floor.
My God, that was a kamikaze. South of heaven taking out McIntyre, but at what cost?
McIntyre's down. Priest is down. LA Knight and Fatu are down at ringside as we take another look. Watch this impact, Wade.
Oh my God, a standard south of heaven is bad enough, but with the elevated height crashing through a table, both men may well be wiped out by this. Such is their level of hatred for one another.
Again, we speculated about this earlier. Would it affect these two men in this match? And apparently it has, Wade.
Well, medical staff have understandably sprinted out here. That may have been an error from Damian Priest, who saw the red rag before his eyes. The mist descended, and there is now a somber chill in the air as these two men are in grave danger.
And again, remember, Wade, there are no countouts, there are no disqualifications. This matchup ends only with pinfall or submission. So LA Knight realizing that, trying to take advantage as he sends the champ Fatu into the ring post.
Well, I'm completely writing off McIntyre and Priest. Oh, God, at this point, this is a one-on-one match, and it's getting really, really ugly.
And now Fatu on our announce table. The hood of the announce table come crashing into our laps, and now using the front of the announce table as a weapon to Fatu. Jacob now perched on the announce table here.
Well, the referee's completely unable to prevent any of this carnage going on.
Right,
Match
genuinely
continues.
don't remember this person.
LA Knight now.
Oh my God.
Knight heading up to the second rope. And look who's here. Solo Sikoa pulling Jacob Fatu off the announce table and maybe saving his championship.
I remember as well, Aldous did say it wasn't him screwing Jacob out of it. It was Solo that was screwing Fatu.
Who the hell? Oh my God. Wade, that's one of the biggest free agents on the planet.
Oh my God.
That's Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb?
Assaulting LA Knight.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Apparently doing Solo Sikoa's dirty work for him.
Well, LA Knight completely blindsided, has absolutely no idea what hit him or who hit him.
This guy is just a ball of muscle and menace.
He just crushed Knight's spine against the ring post. And now sends Knight back into the ring. Fatu now coming to at ringside. He looks as confused as we are.
Hey, get this guy out of here now. Get out. Hey, get him out of here. Get out of here.
Well, the damage has been done by that man. And now Jacob Fatu is going to continue the assault on a now defenseless LA Knight. And again, Wade, Fatu looks as perplexed as the rest of us.
Well, whatever the deal, Solo Sikoa has struck here. Fatu apparently had no clue.
And Fatu retains the United States.
But he still looks just as confused as everyone. Like, who the fuck is this guy? But Fatu looks like he's seen a ghost.
They say don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Fatu retains thanks to that intervention, but it does not appear that Jacob Fatu wanted any gift or any help whatsoever.
Jacob Fatu wins the fatal four-way match for the United States Championship. Wade, remember what Solo Sikoa said last night on SmackDown. He said, I'm out of soldiers. And you got to wonder, is this man his newest soldier?
Yeah, Jacob just looks so confused. Like, he plays his character so damn well. Like, Like, Jacob genuinely plays his character so fucking well, it's unbelievable.
I'm used to everyone in the WWE wanting a piece of me, but now that I use the Old Spice cracking guard, I gotta look out for everyone else. I get it. They all want the 24/7 fresh. Leave them on. Grandpa? Grandpa knows a good smell. When he tastes it. Now I'm the Old Spice guy. Oh, I'm the Old Spice guy.
Truth. Bro. I love Truth, but what the fuck gimmick of the...
From Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Champions.
Wait, we're going back to the... We're going to Crown Jewel?
WWE
Oh, Night
World
Champions.
For
Scared me
the
for a
first
second.
time ever in Kingdom Arena, Riyadh.
First time
Saudi
ever,
Arabia.
Night of
Tickets
Champions?
available soon on WeBook.
Wait, isn't that around the same time as Crown Jewel? Or am I tripping Vortex?
Well, folks, the General Entertainment Authority, in cooperation with WWE, has announced that Night of Champions will be held at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Saturday, June 28th. Friday night SmackDown emanates from Kingdom Arena the night before. This marks the first time SmackDown will be held in Saudi Arabia's capital. General ticket sale information and further event updates available in the upcoming weeks. Lots to talk about already as we get set for the Backlash post-show immediately following the main event here tonight on Peacock and WWE social media channels. Jackie, Peter, and Big E will break things down. We see the array of special guests that are going to be on the event later on tonight. Our main event tonight here in St. Louis, Missouri, John Cena versus Randy Orton. Their storied rivalry began 25 years ago. They've had 23 one-on-one matches in their career. Tonight could be the final time they meet in WWE. But before we get there, it's a heated rivalry born in betrayal. Lyra Valkyria looks to claim redemption as she faces off with Becky Lynch in a match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Will Lyra finally strike back at the man and settle the score? It's an all-Irish showdown for the Women's Intercontinental Championship up next.
Becky wins. Becky wins. All day. Otherwise, they've wasted another heel turn.
Against Lyra Valkyria. Hopefully she's found a partner. Bayley was attacked yesterday.
Looks like you got about 24 hours to find a new partner.
No, man.
So who will it be?
It's back.
Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch have become great friends over the last couple of years.
Shit. I broke someone.
Becky and Lyra win the gold.
Be able to be here, it's really quite amazing, especially to be by this woman's side.
Well, you saw what happened to Bayley. Lyra was given 24 hours to find herself a new partner.
Double champion with the man, dream come true. I feel like a massive life goal was completed today, and I couldn't be happier.
Liv and Raquel take on Becky and Lyra. Women's Tag Team Championship rematch.
There we go.
Disappointed Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria as well. Not quite the way they wanted the Raw after WrestleMania to go. Oh! The
remember watching that. Ah, I got pins nails in my leg. Fuck. Stop. Fucking hate when I get pins nails. So annoying. It feels like fucking static.
Back in business, so let's get down to business. Bayley was tragically taken out of her WrestleMania match. It was me. The friend of my enemy is my enemy. And that brings me to Lyra. Lyra wouldn't be in this business if it wasn't for me. I had high hopes for Lyra. While I was out, she was cozying up to the woman who I've been fighting for the last 6 years.
You had high hopes for me. Do you know how many women in that locker room warned me about you? I didn't buy any of it because of the hopes that I had for you. But I finally see it now.
Stop.
Are you thinking about the last time we went one-on-one? When I beat you and took your NXT championship?
She doesn't have a dream if it isn't for me. She doesn't make history if it isn't for me.
Backlash. If I put this title on the line.
I'm gonna make that matter like I made you matter.
You never made me matter. I made me matter.
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. I'm the greatest to ever do it.
I am no longer interested in being the next Becky Lynch. I am Lyra Valkyria, and I am going to be a better person than you. And I already know I'm a better wrestler than you.
There's gonna be some shenanigans in this one as well. I can already see it.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Women's Intercontinental
Becky Lynch's first one-on-one match since May the 27th of 2024. Jesus. Fuck me, Bex. Wow.
It's been nearly a year since Becky Lynch has been in a one-on-one match here in WWE. She lost a steel cage match to Liv Morgan at that point in time. Had a couple of tag team matchups, of course, at WrestleMania, and then the night that she turned on Lyra Valkyria. Will that come into play tonight, Wade? She really hasn't had this match in a year.
I think she's fine. She's absolutely ready. She's primed. Class is permanent. And you shake off the ring rust in a heartbeat when you're as good as Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I reckon even through whatever shenanigans the script writers have got going on,
Becky Lynch,
I reckon Becky
seven-time
wins all day.
world champion, Royal Rumble winner, couple-time tag team champ, former NXT women's champion as well.
Won it all, but now gets a chance to add one more in the form of the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Woo! Don't. Woo! Don't. Thank you.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, she is the Women's Intercontinental
118 days
Champion,
as the IC champion for Lyra.
She won a 12-person tournament to become the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion back in January. Very proud champion, holding the title for 100-plus days. We would learn that it was Becky Lynch, the woman who attacked Bayley, who was supposed to team with Lyra Valkyria for the tag titles at WrestleMania. Becky and Lyra would go on to win the titles, and then Becky would turn her back on this woman, a woman who looked up, idolized Becky Lynch, who was a protege of sorts, only to be betrayed after losing the tag team championship match.
It was an ultimate feel-good story when these two won the tag championships at WrestleMania 41, only to capitulate 24 hours later. Lyra Valkyria, I would argue, ruined the triumphant return of one of the biggest names in the industry. 7-month absence.
Yeah, well, Becky
Fuck.
forced her way into that matchup after attacking
you
Bayley.
bastard.
Nonetheless, this is for the Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria, Becky Lynch. Lyra does own a victory over Becky back in 2023, Halloween Havoc at NXT. Lyra would beat Becky Lynch to take the NXT Women's Championship.
I remember watching that.
People would argue that was
When
a
Lyra won the
fluke
NXT
victory. If you
Championship.
check out how exactly
That was a
how
good night.
that went down, it was a very quick pin
Back then I
out of
didn't check
nowhere.
WWE.
And Becky Lynch is about to make amends for that tonight.
Well, fluke or not, she won. And if Lyra beats Becky tonight, are you going to call that a fluke as well, Wade?
If she does it in a fluky way, I certainly will.
Referee Jessica Carr going to have her hands full in this matchup here tonight. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, Lyra Valkyria said Becky loved being an idol. She tried to be helpful, or once was helpful to the women in the locker room. That has completely changed. Now Becky has become jealous and bitter and wants to take the top spot from anyone she can.
I personally do not agree with that perspective of Lyra Valkyria whatsoever. Becky Lynch continues to show tough love to the young Dubliner, woman who formerly idolized Becky Lynch and basically used Becky Lynch as the blueprint to her own success.
Nice leapfrog arm drag takedown into the... Looking for a cover, and she does get it here. And a kick out. Deep arm drag by Becky. Lyra said that Becky Lynch no longer cares who she hurts. Lyra said, I will not be walked on.
How's about a little bit of gratitude from Lyra Valkyria? Becky Lynch has basically given Lyra Valkyria the exact know-how how to make it in this game and become a major star and champion. Thank you occasionally,
well, a lot of thank yous.
Yeah, don't be scared to step on people's toes, man.
Learned a lot from Becky.
And now all she does is badmouth Becky Lynch.
Well, Becky brought that upon herself, and look at this, turning things around. Unique move by Valkyria.
Reverse Boston Crab, and it's about to get even worse for Becky Lynch.
And Lyra punishing Lynch here with the Intercontinental title on the line. Will Becky...
What the fuck am I watching, bro?
Painful and equal parts humiliating. Dominance in the early goings from the youngster Valkyria.
And this is a great confidence being shown by Lyra here. Slow pace, punishing Becky, making her pay.
Talking some smack in the process. And I'm not going to argue the technical acumen of Lyra Valkyria. My God, surfboard.
And Becky in trouble again. Will she give up to Valkyria with the title on the line? Lyra Valkyria is coming to her own.
What
this
the
is not the
fuck?
Lyra Valkyria that Becky faced 2 years ago.
It's not the Lyra Valkyria of 6 weeks ago, and that is thanks to Becky Lynch. It's tough love. It's shown growth in the mindset of Lyra Valkyria.
And look at Valkyria putting on a clinic here against one of the all-time greats. Shoulders are down. Becky's got a kick.
It's effectively child's play thus far from Lyra Valkyria.
I don't think it was Becky that had the kick there. I think it was Valkyria. I can't lie.
Lynch was not expecting
Oh, like, what the fuck?
And a kick
That was
out
a
by
good
Lynch.
sequence.
A hell of a bridge, too. Tight pin there, and Becky Lynch.
Jesus!
From the off.
The fucking Discord Connect just scared the fuck out of me.
Lynch has brought this out of Lyra, and I agree with you on that point. Lyra's come out
Oh
of her
my.
shell. Much more confident, much more vocal, believes in herself now, has had an
Just got the
incredible
shit
title
out of me.
reign. WWE fans are behind her, and Valkyria now with a kick driving Becky to the barricade.
So what you're telling me is there is method to the madness of the former mentor.
Oh,
Becky Lynch.
fucking hell.
Becky expected this out of Lyra, but she's getting it here tonight at Backlash. I really love watching the development of this woman.
Bro, I just felt my soul leave my body. I'm just out here just snacking on me. Well, yeah. I watch Rogue enough to know the fucking noise, but yeah. Fucking, I was just out here just fucking snacking on me Chris, watching fucking Backlash, and all of a sudden I just say, pudding! I'm like, Hello! Do you mind?
Nope. I wasn't even going to bother joining, I was just going to message you and I'm off to sleep.
Fair enough.
I thought no, I can't be that Mr. Can I?
She's been a world champ, an NXT champ, tag champ, a Royal Rumble winner. Would love to become the second ever Intercontinental Champion, and now really taking it out on Valkyria, and she's got to be careful here. Because
Well, that
Lyra's
could
got
be
the champs
but-
advantage. She's got to be pinned or submitted for Becky to win the title. Here's the cover. Now by Becky and a kick out at 2.
Don't get me anywhere, does it?
I mean, no, I
It's
just
one
shrug it
thing
off
coming
anyway.
out of the blocks hot. It's
Right.
another thing riding through that storm and showing you have champion caliber endurance and durability. And right now we're seeing that Becky Lynch is taking
I got
the
watching
sting out
stuff
of
on
the tail of
Facebook,
Lyra
sorry.
Yeah, Becky the
That's why it took so long.
Lyra. Big slap across the face. This is all mental now, Wade, right? Mind games, establishing dominance.
Well, that's the clear weakness when it comes to Lyra Valkyria against Becky Lynch. Move for move, hold for hold, athleticism for athleticism. You can't put a piece of paper between them. But the mindset of Becky Lynch is concrete. There's still some naivety, some innocence to Lyra Valkyria, and that in this game is a massive problem.
And now Lyra Valkyria able to roll through. Nobody home for Becky, and Becky using the ropes to her advantage. And there's Beck's floater. Becky again looking to win the championship.
Oh,
Shoulders down and a kick out. You know, Big E talked about this with us in the Countdown show, the fact that it takes a long time to find yourself here in WWE. It doesn't happen in weeks, it doesn't happen in months, it takes years to get to that point. Lyra's just on the cusp of that.
Yeah, verbally, she's certainly already there. These past few weeks, it's been a completely different persona and attitude from Valkyria. Now you have to back that up in-ring, bell to bell, with the brightest spotlights on a PLE against one of the very best. It's a tall order.
Yeah, Becky Lynch, who, again, admitted to attacking Bayley a few weeks ago and was very vocal about Bayley in recent weeks.
I'll tell you right now, Bayley being taken out of that matchup effectively allowed these two to win the gold. The end justifies the means. And Lyra Valkyria got the greatest spotlight of her entire career thanks to Becky Lynch taking Bayley out.
Is this your girl? I want to say thank you for having your girl.
And Becky screaming at that man who is the fiancé of Lyra Valkyria sitting in the front row here at ringside. And that just ticked Lyra off, and she's fighting back now against Becky.
Certainly add insult to injury, goading your opponent's future family member while defeating her and taking away a championship.
For the title. And a kick out. And again, a great mind game by the veteran. Bring out the emotion in Lyra, force her to make a mistake.
Exactly the level Lyra Valkyria.
Give it 2 more minutes, I guarantee Bayley's music hits.
To be a future Hall of Famer like the man Becky
Bayley comes out, Becky gets distracted, Lyra wins. Probably.
Bruised and bloody, but in full control is Becky Lynch.
Yeah, but that's how she made her name, right? Bruised and bloody, the man.
With her nose splattered across her face.
Look at Lyra, though. A very defiant Lyra Valkyria with a slap to Becky Lynch. And Lyra now taking the blows from Becky.
Yeah, the audacity of Lyra Valkyria.
Great counter.
Oh my God.
What a counter by Lyra. Trying to set Becky up. Down goes Lynch.
Tremendous power there from Lyra Valkyria, fighting through the pain
That
and
was
an
a fantastic
onslaught of
sequence
slaps
from Lyra.
from Lynch.
We like that.
Managing to get a little breathing room finally.
It is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. There's been only one Intercontinental Champion. That would be Lyra Valkyria, holding the title for over 100 days and trying to fight back here against one of the all-time greats in Becky Lynch. And Lyra now with a clothesline, starting to build some momentum, and this is the fire we've been talking about that Lyra's been showing as of late.
This is the adaptive and reflexive brilliance of Lyra Valkyria, figuring it out as you go along. It's why she's had so much success thus far.
Cartwheel turned into the Enziguri, follows it up now with that sit-out powerbomb, cover, and a kick out by Lynch. And Lyra almost pleading with our official, Jessica Carr. What do I need to do to put Becky away?
Well, it was a nice effort there from Lyra Valkyria. She simply didn't get the height on that powerbomb to put away someone the caliber of Becky Lynch.
You got to do a lot more damage to the body to do
on
that.
the body of the champion.
Yeah, 17,155 sold out at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri tonight for Backlash. Jacob Fatu saw him retain the United States Championship just a few moments ago. Will Lyra do the same for the Women's Intercontinental title? Or will Becky Lynch win the gold? What What a physical battle, and I'm impressed.
Crowd's a
with the
bit
way that
split
Lyra's
here. I'm
gonna
hearing a
go
50-50
with
between
Becky.
let's go Lyra, let's go
Completely
Becky.
hanging in there, and this is not a position the challenger Lynch wants to find herself in.
From the top rope, in trouble. What a superplex! Lyra able to hold her up there for maximum impact. And Becky able to kick at it too.
Shows you how well-rounded physically Lyra Valkyria truly is. This stalling suplex off the second rope there, connecting flush on the lower back of Becky Lynch. Taking out your ability to kick out at just about. Becky Lynch was able to dig deep enough to keep this one going.
WWE fans.
Don't know about you, but if you can if you can read lips,
match up for the women's
I would be asking myself, what do I have to do?
Becky, nice standing switch by Valkyria. Roll up now, shoulders down. Becky turns it around. Shoulders down on Lyra. Becky trying to use the rope in the official corner. Don't tell me that was instinct, Wade. That was premeditated.
It was a wily veteran move. It just didn't pay off.
It's good fighters had that
down goes Valkyria. Cover by Lynch. Can she do it here? Almost had her.
Right now, Becky Lynch is realizing she perhaps underestimated the resolve of the champion tonight. Valkyria has been outstanding. I expect that every time from Becky Lynch.
Just physical and mental exhaustion being shown by two of these women as this sold-out crowd looks on. Becky trying to get fired up now. Begging Lyra to get to her feet so Becky can put her away. Looking for the manhandle slam. Counter by Valkyria. Into the corner goes Lynch. And Becky got caught this time. Went to the well once too often, and Lyra was able to capitalize.
Well, fortunately for Lynch, she managed to land on her feet.
Over the top and taken out. The challenger.
Immediately pouncing. Lyra Valkyria just when Becky Lynch thought she was out of danger.
Getting Becky back in the ring.
Nowhere to hide against this woman.
Lyra top rope, leg drop to the back of the neck.
Peripatia. A move she perfected in NXT UK. Oh.
And that slight hesitation, and there, right there, Wade, you see the inexperience.
Complete indecision there. Shot that she had. The former shot, oh my God.
Moonsault.
Oh.
Knees up,
Lynch
right
tried
in
to
the
get her
midsection.
knees up. I don't think she quite connected.
Yeah, but she did a bit. She didn't get all of it, but it was enough. It was just enough. So watch this.
This is that peripatia that she won many matches with, took her to gold in NXT UK back in the day. This indecision, though, before going for the pin, perhaps cost her this one. Knees up, catching the edge, you're right, Cole, of the frame of Lyra Valkyria, just allowing Becky Lynch to escape the worst of it.
Yeah, but again, that slight indecision shows you the inexperience of Lyra. Will it cost her in this match against Lynch?
That's the growth you have to find if you want to get to the level that Becky Lynch is at. It shows there are still weaknesses within Valkyria's.
No worries, baby, you're all good. I hope you sleep well.
Just like that. Oh, wait a minute.
I hope you sleep well.
Backslide. Becky
I love you.
Counter. And now Lynch down. Oh, looking for an armbar here. Trying to lock an armbar in. Lyra doing a great job trying to block without the separation.
Disarm her. Reverse nicely there.
And now Lyra with an armbar of her own on Becky. She almost set Becky up for the disarm and turned it into an armbar. And now Becky Lynch trying to get into a pinning combination here. And Becky Lynch, now there it is. There's the disarmer. The disarmer now on Lyra. Will she get the champion to tap out?
You saw Lynch diligently trying to dig this one out, and clearly, like Lyra Valkyria knows just how dangerous that hold is.
Yeah, Lyra able to slip out of it. And now, went for the manhandle slam. Lyra rolls into the cover. Almost had her. And this time, Becky connects. Manhandle slam for the title. Kick out by Valkyria again.
This has been a pretty sick match, I can't lie. beside herself.
And now it's Becky Lynch second-guessing herself. Everything she's thrown at Lyra, and now she's lost it.
Yeah, that was an ego-crushing kick-out by Lyra Valkyria. The confidence ebbing away from Becky Lynch, and now you see sheer panic in the eyes of the challenger, wondering what the hell she has to do to win this goal.
Well, we talked to Becky earlier today, and she was cocky, egotistical, and now Becky with a chair. You can't win the title with the chair, Becky. It's about the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, this is Becky Lynch completely losing her mind at this point. Game plan out the window.
On the official, Jessica Carr, she doesn't want to see the match end that way either.
Do a huge favor to Becky Lynch there. Keeping this matchup alive. Oh, wait a second.
So as Jessica Carr throws the chair out of the ring, Becky Lynch now has exposed the turnbuckle in the corner. The steel turnbuckle now exposed. The pad has been ripped off. Valkyria sends Becky. Oh, Becky blocked, almost got caught there. Nice German suplex released by Lyra. Valkyria with a big spin kick.
The fuck?
And now Lyra.
Got her head with the whole
second
shin.
rope, moonsault. This time it connects. This time to retain. Kick out by Becky.
Well, both women giving it everything they've got, but their opponent has been equal to everything thus far.
Just complete exhaustion from both of these top superstars.
And it's mental fatigue that is the killer at this point. You know you've dropped your best shots, and it's not been good enough.
Lyra now picking Becky up on her shoulders. Becky again able to counter. Oh, second turnbuckle, not the exposed one.
Highly fortunate.
Another manhandle slam. Another cover by Lynch. Another kick out by Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria survives again, and Becky Lynch is beside herself.
Well, Lyra Valkyria is showing the world just how hard-wearing she is. Tolerating massive levels of abuse, and this is getting super ugly.
Yeah, Becky Lynch is she's lost it. Doesn't know what she needs to do to put Lyra away.
I don't think Lyra Valkyria has any clue where she's at now, and it's about to get even worse.
Uh-oh, blocked by Lyra. Now Jessica Carr realizes the turnbuckle's been exposed. She's gonna head out to, I guess, grab the pad. Meanwhile, Becky went for another manhandle slam. Lyra Valkyria has Becky up. Nightwing, Nightwing, center of the ring. The official was out of position, but she was doing her job, and it allowed Becky to kick out.
Yeah, that extra beat has taken victory away from the champ.
It wasn't Jessica Carr's fault. She was doing her job, trying to put the pad back on the turnbuckle. A bit out of position, and that slight difference may have cost Lyra.
This is the referee completely unsighted to what's going on, trying to fix that clear and present danger in the corner. But that extra 1 second,
literal extra second,
taking place and the count beginning was the difference maker. And Lynch is still alive in this one.
Well, that time at least.
Lyra again with Becky up top. Is she going to try to deliver?
I must admit, the scriptwriters have done really well with this match as well.
Lynch looking for another manhandle slam. Lyra rolls through. Shoulders are down now on Lynch. Kick out by Becky again. And Becky, ooh, wow.
Thumb to the eye there, clearly not inadvertent, but highly effective.
Rolling up Lyra. Lyra able to counter. Roll up of her own. Grabs the leg of Becky Lynch and got her. Lyra got her. Lyra retains. And Becky Lynch is ticked off. And she's assaulting Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria wins, retains the title, and Becky Lynch, clearly frustrated, beside herself, has completely got off on Valkyria.
Well, physically, both women gave it absolutely everything.
And now the disarmer, just get in there, do something, stop it.
Lynch was just outfoxed, and now she is absolutely furious and go bananas.
And she's going to break Lyra Valkyria's arm here. More officials are headed into the ring to try to separate this situation. Lyra Valkyria, by the way, may have a broken nose. And now,
demented look in the eye of Becky Lynch. Sometimes when you win, really, you lose in this game.
General Manager Adam Pearce finally out here to separate these two. The champion retains her title, but at what cost?
Jesus Christ. This is not the end.
It was a hell of a matchup, and it's a shame it had to end that way. We learned a lot about Becky Lynch tonight. We also learned a lot about the champion, Lyra Valkyria.
Tremendous courage and passion from both women, but it just exploded in the final moments there.
Lyra Valkyria, what a performance tonight, Wade.
She stepped up absolutely huge, outsmarting the veteran in those closing moments, getting the W. But the body of Lyra Valkyria is just a wreck at this point.
Got to take a look at some of the great action in this matchup.
She can't even fucking stand it. Lyra is just such a good fucking actress. I can't lie.
I believe, from Becky Lynch.
And astoundingly, the young champ, equal to it, continuously kicking out and refusing to be defeated this evening.
Not here, not tonight.
I am each and every week more and more impressed.
They will continue to grow this feud all the way to Mania.
Of the champion.
I think. If not Mania, then at least Crown Jewel, maybe.
After an incredible amount of attrition thrown at her over the previous several weeks from Becky Lynch, you have to grow, you have to develop, and no matter what dirty tactics Becky Lynch tried tonight, Lyra Valkyria just said, hell no.
I mentioned before, it looked like Lyra May had suffered a broken nose, but nonetheless, I'm going to say it right now, after this performance tonight, Wade Barrett,
Lyra's got a broken
Valkyria
nose, I can tell by the way.
has arrived.
By the way, her nose is sitting on her face, if that makes sense.
For the first time in WWE history, an interactive documentary of the Bloodline. Some of the most ferocious battles against the greatest warriors in the family. This year, we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history. Welcome to the Bloodlines Dynasty.
Rated T for teen.
That looks sick.
Tomorrow on WWE LFG.
Time to whittle it down to 4. Who stays and who goes?
The semifinals throwdown.
This time to spin this sum up.
Where verbal jabs.
You're a 2-minute segment before commercial break.
To all-out action.
Pressure is at the highest level it's been.
It's go hard or go home.
Who will advance to the finals?
WWE LFG. Tomorrow, 8/7 Central, only on A&E.
Wait, isn't it from LFG that they get signed to NXT?
Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting. And nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam, a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium. 2-day combo tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get yours today.
We're gonna turn up.
How much do you reckon she's being paid for
And
that?
you know, 2-day combo tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium, JETS.
How much do you reckon Cardi B is being paid to do
Rutherford,
that?
New Jersey. On Saturday, August 2nd, Sunday, August 3rd are on sale now.
So August 2nd, August 3rd, because and Cardi B of all people is hosting. Don't know how I feel about that one. I mean, regardless, we'll be there. Well, not at the event, but you know what I mean. I wish I could ever go to one. I'm not made of money.
Our main event tonight, 25-year rivalry. Renewed. John Cena versus Randy Orton. This was their first one-on-one match in OVW. There's more to this history, which I'll get into a little bit later on tonight.
Literally,
because tonight could be the final time these guys ever go
give or
one-on-one. The most recent one was back in 2017, 8 years ago. Every time these two have been in the ring, it has been a classic. You know, we'd like to extend a special thank you to Killer Mike for Detonator, featuring Rock D, the legend, the official theme song of WWE Backlash.
Best.
Well, one fights to build his legacy, the other is here to destroy it. Pride meets punishment. As Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio battles Penta in a match for the Intercontinental title. Does Dirty Dom have what it takes to survive El Zero Miedo and his ruthless arsenal? That answer, just a moment.
So we've got the men's IC title on the line tonight.
This is the first time in WrestleMania history that the Intercontinental Championship will be defended in a fatal four-way matchup.
This match was also filled with shenanigans. I can't lie. I feel like.
Penta was built for WrestleMania. Mexican Destroyer in the middle of the ring to win the icing. Carlito pulling Penta off the pin.
Well, Penta had this thing won.
Balor with a coup de grace. Dominic with a frog splash and the cover on Balor. Dominic wins the championship.
Don't pinch yourself. It's not a dream. Dirty Dom has won the title.
Some of the best have held this title, but I'm the best that's ever held this title. It's been 5 minutes. I'm already the greatest ever. It's been 20 minutes and I'm the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Dirty Dom. I am the greatest Mysterio of all time. Have you held this title? I'm better than you already. Crazy. It's only been like 30 minutes and I'm already the greatest.
There ain't no fear here.
What
I mean,
Penta? The Continental Championship! Settle! There ain't no fear here.
Dom,
24 hours after
as much as I don't like his on stage character, I've got a, I don't know.
Mexican Destroyer!
Penta taking out Balor. Hey!
That's JD McDonough! Frog splash!
You had to believe that Dirty Dom was going to have something up his sleeve. And suddenly, the Judgment Day is back at full strength.
Wimbledon Dom, fuck.
Penta is coming for you. No fear for cowards that attack you from behind.
The numbers game of Judgment Day will take down anyone who is on their own.
Penta has taken the WWE by storm.
And so is his brother,
And has an
Phoenix,
opportunity to win his
over on
first
SmackDown.
championship in WWE.
Greatest living Mysterio of all time. And I'm already the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Mysterio! Penta! For the Intercontinental title at Backlash.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, shit, dude. I just gotta hope that the star power of these two alone is enough to make this match not suck. Like, massively flop. Genuinely. Because if it don't, then, well, this ain't gonna end well. Dominic is the first level boss. No, dude. Bro. I can't, man. What the fuck is some of these signs that people are holding up, bro? Like...
He's the man who has taken WWE.
I mean, I can't say that they're wrong, but for fuck's
cool. Penta looking for his first singles championship
oh,
surviving
shit,
WWE.
Physical charisma, 10 athletic ability, 110.
Brother.
This guy
what
needs
the
to
fuck?
be seen to
My
be believed.
fucking
And
what did I just read?
Addition
Bro.
to WWE.
It is quite the year so far, including being the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble match earlier this year, lasting over 42 minutes. Penta's had quite the issue. Not only Dominic Mysterio, but also Judgment Day.
Yeah, the Judgment Day.
Couple of months.
That's a fantastic faction. Everything they've done with the Judgment Day is fantastic. And listen to the fucking change in the crowd, bro.
Well, and look who's with him.
His opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds.
I've got a feeling that Ray's, not Ray, but fucking Penta's brother Ray Phoenix is here, and he's gonna come play a fucking, try and even the numbers out between the gentlemen.
Well, maybe they are gonna let Dom go alone tonight. You spoke to Dominic earlier today, who says the gear he's wearing tonight is a tribute to his godfather, Psychosis, from his Nicho the Millionaire days in Mexico. I remember him from the Mexicools, but nonetheless, you think that Dominic would have been humbled winning the Intercontinental Championship. In many ways, it's made him, well, more insufferable.
Humbled? You get humbled if you lose a championship. You win a championship, your ego is perfectly entitled.
Well, you don't have to act like a jackass.
To go out of control, and I like that Nicho the Millionaire reference, because Dirty Dom this evening absolutely looks like $1 million, as all of the housewives of planet Earth would agree with.
So, 30 seconds after he won the championship at WrestleMania, WWE social media caught him in the back in an interview, and he immediately crowned himself the greatest Intercontinental Champion ever. Now, dozens of Hall of Famers have held this prestigious title.
And some not Hall of Famers, let's throw that in too.
Well,
but you know...
So, okay, I'm sitting next to a former 5-time Intercontinental Champion in Wade Barrett. Would you consider Dominic the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time?
He's certainly neck and neck with me at this point.
My goodness.
So, we're fighting it out for the top spot victory here, and Dirty Dom is #1 on his own.
And now, Dominic Mysterio delivering the body shots to Penta. What does Dom need to do to knock off Penta here tonight?
He's got to avoid this
before he retired.
Jaw-dropping athleticism,
Holy
this
fuck.
blink and you'll miss it kind of offense. Hit and move, and try somehow and ground Penta.
Dominic with an impressive move of his own, and hey, I've said this over the past few months. I've been very impressed with the maturation process of Dominic Mysterio in the ring.
Yeah, Dominic's evolved a lot in the ring. Holy fuck, no, he just had his lights turned out.
Backstabber.
Oh, only took you about 3 years, Cole.
A lot better than Carlitos. Here's the cover. Hook with both legs and a kick out by the champion. I said his athletic ability and his in-ring prowess. I said nothing about his attitude.
You don't have to like his attitude, Cole. He's continuously proving the doubters wrong, and I know it grinds your gears that this kid is everything he said he ever was.
Again, carrying over the European gimmick. Fucking 30 Dom. Oh, fuck are you doing, bro? Oh, beg it.
Comes Dominic. Dominic with a suicide dive. Oh, turned it into a DDT. What a move by Dominic Mysterio.
That right there is up there with the greatest DDT you will ever see. That is how good Dirty Dom is.
Bro just adapted that on the fly and sent Penta flying a good 3 feet away from where he originally landed the DDT.
Mocking Penta. The only problem with that DDT is that it happened outside the ring and you couldn't immediately capitalize with a pin. But wow, Dirty Dom.
Bro, can these guys please stop begging it with the European fucking chance? Like, come off it, man. Your country will never be on European level in terms of crowd noise.
Dirty Dom is outmaneuvering one of the best movers in WWE in Penta. Nobody saw that coming.
Period.
Hip first into the corner of the steel steps. And now Mysterio celebrating and back on the attack. And you know what? I gotta say, I like the aggressiveness of Dom here.
He's doing everything right thus far. It's all working. It was the mother of all coming out parties, defeating 3 top names at WrestleMania to become the champ, including his potential victim this evening.
Yeah, and not to mention he pinned his fellow Judgment Day member, Finn Balor, and I don't believe Finn has gotten over that yet. Cover now by Mysterio. Hook with the leg. Penta kicks out. Now, you really believe Finn Balor has just forgotten the fact that Dominic pretty much stabbed him in the back at WrestleMania and pinned him to win the Intercontinental title?
Finn Balor is a winner. Of course, he doesn't like it. He's never going to be happy he lost a match to anybody. But eventually, you accept it and you support your brother-in-arms in the Judgment Day.
Wait, wasn't it Finn Balor that stabbed Damian Priest in the back for the world title at Backlash? Wasn't that also last year? Might have been actually.
And again, Penta grabbing the bottom rope this time, and it forces a break.
That's a little cockiness too far there from Dirty Dom Mysterio. We've got to take care of the basics in this game.
Dominic Mysterio handed Penta his only singles loss in WWE. That happened back the night after WrestleMania with the title on the line, thanks to the return of J.D. McDonough, helping Dominic keep the title that night. That's another thing that ticked off Finn Balor, when nobody told Finn that JD was returning to WWE after that horrific injury.
You get ticked off for a couple of minutes, then you sort it out in the back, you have a quick chat, high five, welcome back, brother, let's move on.
Type shit.
Dominic,
with that easy little bit.
2-time NXT North American champion as well as tag champ. Of course, with his dad, Rey Mysterio. And Penta now looking to build some momentum. There's the sling blade, and Penta looking to turn things around.
Yeah, that showboating from Dom may come back to haunt him here. It's allowed Penta away back in.
Penta, one-time world champion in Impact, AAA Latin American champion, of course, numerous tag titles with his brother Ray Phoenix, who's over now on Friday Night SmackDown.
Clearly, Penta's not quite moving as well as he normally does. Took him a little while to get up there, but this could be extreme danger.
And Penta now takes out Dominic with a cross body from way above the ring.
But also took himself out in the process. He landed high on that top right side of his body.
In the early goings, it's clearly affecting Penta in a big way, immediately recoiling after connecting with that crossbody.
Again, champion's advantage. Penta has to pin or submit Dominic to win the title. Referee now at a count of 4.
Penta's looking like he's struggling to breathe at this point. And the effectiveness of that high-risk move is really neutralized when it takes this long to try and pounce. And look at the agony racking the body of this luchador.
And for a man like Penta, who flies around the ring, that cannot be good. Dominic with a great game plan tonight. A kick right to the midsection by Dominic. And now Dominic going to swivel the hips here. And Penta not allowing the second of the 3 amigos to happen. Oh, great move by Dom again. In position. Stole this from his dad. 619 does it the opposite side, however. Penta was ready for it.
Kick to the midsection from Penta. Holy fuck. They might actually bring this back. What the fuck pinning combination is that?
Dominic at 2.
Crucifix pin there from Penta, but again, Penta is writhing in agony. Take another
is that what they call it? The
crucifix
pin
high-risk offense.
Style.
This vertical crossbody coming right down the throat of Dirty Dom, followed by this crucifix pin. There's still life in Penta, despite the level of assault he's had to absorb thus far.
Yeah, and it's been a great performance thus far by Mysterio.
Oh!
Oblivion?
Here it is. Took that from his girlfriend, and a kick out by Penta. Dom championships in the past and almost had Penta taken out.
I need to see this again.
A movie. Dominic obviously misses her. Paid a little homage to his girl right there.
Well, his on-screen girl.
Baby Cakes Liv Morgan.
What?
Baby Cakes. That's what they call each other.
Or do you call her that? Big kick now by Penta. Baby Cakes. Penta now to the top rope. Dominic trying to fight back. Penta out to the apron. Been a great matchup. Very vocal crowd all night long. Dominic now on the apron. Penta able to
The crowd have definitely helped.
The
crowd have definitely helped
in the temple
with this match.
Oh boy. Penta now. Oh, Mexican destroyer on the apron.
Fucking hell.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, that's a complete killer blow there for Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, well, I was wondering how long this was gonna take. This goofball Carlito now wandering out here.
Well, Dominic Mysterio needs all the help he can get.
Wait, over here. Balor and JD McDonough just bounced over the barricade. The referee is with Carlito and...
Well, what an excellent game plan.
Finn, what was Finn? What the hell was Finn waiting for? Finn took forever.
No.
And he got caught. Come on now. Balor had Penta dead to rights. He fiddled and farted around for a while, then he went to get a chair, and now the official sends him back to the locker room.
Don't blame Finn Balor. He was trying his best. His referees just razor sharp for once.
Oh my God, JD McDonough's even upset with him. Whatever the plan was, it obviously backfired, and now Dominic Mysterio's left alone. And Penta over the top, Tope, Con Hilo.
Jesus. I told you shenanigans would go down.
Well, Judgment Day wiped out. I think Finn Balor managed to get out of the way at the last second. But whatever game plan was there clearly did not play out as Judgment Day wanted.
Yeah, it really didn't.
Could Penta be closing in on his first singles championship?
I don't know whatever the script writers have in the box.
And Balor back out here again. I thought they sent him packing. Oh, hey! El Grande Americano. What the hell is Chad Gable? Americano, whatever, with that loaded mask. That steel plate in his mask. The official was dealing with Balor.
The new WWE speed champ.
Frog splash. Mysterio retains because of this goofball Gable.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
You've been drinking. It's not Gable. It's El Grande Americano, the world's greatest luchador.
Wait a minute. Chad Gable has had an issue with luchadors for months and months now. Then he shows up in this goofy mask, and now he's taking out Gable. He's taking out Penta. This is insanity.
Well, this is Penta going for broke, trying to take out the entirety of Judgment Day.
I didn't see that coming. I did not see that one coming. What the fuck?
Devastating headbutt that has taken out the likes of Rey Fenix.
Well, the bottom line is Balor had to do something after he almost screwed things up for Mysterio. And then El Grande Americano shows up out of nowhere. And, you know,
it was
Penta,
under the
this
ring.
is insane, Wade. Penta, this was a 4-on-1 fight for Penta tonight.
Well, ultimately, the big victor
Dominic Mysterio
is the greatest luchador on planet Earth. Dirty Dom Mysterio, who retains the gold. Great job.
You're sick.
Oh, man. Oh, it's that new Gears of War that's coming out.
They fear him, and so your dominion over hell is not absolute.
The time is now. All the power of hell. Cowering of one man.
Rated M for mature.
Oh no, Doom, sorry, not Gears of War. What the fuck am I on about?
Welcome to the official Riyadh season opening ceremony 2024.
bringing Old Spice Total Body to the WWE Performance Center. Old Spice Total Body slams funk into oblivion. I could smell my own fear again. Scent of coconuts and palm trees puts odor in a submission hold. It is so gentle on the skin. So when you're stinking up the joint, turn to Old Spice Total Body and become the 24/7 freshest champ.
Later tonight, Montreal is back in focus as the center of the fight universe. The newly minted welterweight champion, Mullah Muhammad, makes his first title defense in the Great White North against Aussie Jack Della Maddalena. It's 3:15 is available for purchase right now. Head to UFC.com.
What the?
TV for more.
What is this Old Spice gimmick of an advert they've got going on at the minute?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw comes live to Louisville, Kentucky this coming Monday night. Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and what many would consider a dream matchup, one-on-one this coming Monday night. War Raiders still trying to prove that they want another title opportunity against the champs, the New Day. The New Day said we'll go through the American-made, the Creed brothers first. That happens Monday night on Raw, live on Netflix. Rhea Ripley's back, and she's going to team with the women's world champion, Io Sky, to take on the upstarts, Roxanne Perez and Julia, in tag team action Monday night. And also live on Netflix from Louisville, Kentucky. CM Punk. We'll hear from Punk for the first time since WrestleMania, live on Monday night. 2 weeks from tonight, we're in Tampa, Florida on NBC for the return of Saturday night's main event. And Jey Uso will defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul on Saturday night's main event. Speaking of Saturday night's main event, 40 years ago this weekend, Saturday night's main event on NBC, Randy Orton, his father, Cowboy Bob Orton, in a matchup with Hulk Hogan. Only appropriate was 40 years ago this weekend with his son Randy Orton heading into the main event later on tonight against John Cena. Mr. T. Piper involved in one of the most classic moments in WWE history. Speaking of Cena and Orton, we are in Randy Orton's hometown of St. Louis tonight. And these two men have been incredible champions. John Cena, of course, with 17 world titles, the most of all time. The Nature Boy Ric Flair has 16. Randy Orton is tied with the Hall of Famer, the game, Triple H, with 14 world titles apiece. They meet for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Yeah, Cena wins that one all night. I mean, unless they pivot, I don't think they will.
These fans are feeling unstoppable. See Karate Kid Legends exclusively in theaters May 30th. Well, I'm going to be unabashedly pro McAfee coming up next. In just a few moments, my partner and friend, Pat McAfee, steps into the ring to face the ring general, Gunther. Will Pat's bravery prevail? Or will Gunther get away unpunished again? I know who I'm pulling for. McAfee, Gunther, live next.
The legacy of this great sport and the World Heavyweight Championship belong to me. This particular WrestleMania will be one that Jey Uso will remember for the rest of his life.
I still think Gunther tapped out way too quick.
Jey Uso's world champion, Gunther, tapped out. You did it, Jey.
Gunther tapped out.
I still do think that Gunther tapped out way too quick for that to be real. Scriptwriters had a fucking field day with that shit.
Championship, tap it out. The ring general, Gunther, who for the second year in a row at WrestleMania lost to a massive underdog.
mean,
Gunther has been fined an undisclosed amount and suspended indefinitely.
I think there's a lot of people that have forgotten who the hell I am. You must ride for those that ride for you. You're either with me or against me. You got a problem with Cole, you got a problem with me, Gunther. I want to fight Gunther ASAP.
We can lift the suspension on Gunther in a sanctioned contest at Backlash.
Deal. I'm going to show up more focused than ever before. I'm going to maul you. I'm going to grab you by the hair and drive it into this mat. You've gotten jaded. You've gotten too damn comfortable. It happened with Sami Zayn. It happened with Jey Uso. And on Saturday, you're going to underestimate me. And I'm going to prove to you and all these people that this version of Gunther is soft. Only the grace of God can lift my arms off your throat. Hey, let's go.
The following contest is
fuck it up. McAfee's won 3 of the 4 matches in his eighth career match. Second match against the former world title. No way. Fuck, dude. I can't believe we got McAfee wrestling, bro. Bro was lazy on a podcast yesterday. Like, what the fuck, big dog?
I'm extremely nervous. I feel sort of responsible for this man being in this predicament tonight. But I'm going to say what I said on the Countdown show. I'm going to apologize for 2 things tonight. One is getting Pat McAfee in this predicament, standing up for me tonight. And I'm also going to apologize in advance because for the first time really in my career, I am going to be very biased tonight in the call of this match. Pat McAfee, I want him to win. I want him to embarrass Gunther tonight for Gunther abusing us, assaulting us, laying his hands on us, not allowing us as commentators to have opinions. We should be able to give our opinions out here tonight. And I want Pat McAfee to put Gunther in his place for what he did to me and him a number of weeks ago.
Well, I appreciate the passion. I can't really argue with a single point you made, but I'll try and be the voice of reason at times during this match. Of course, I want McAfee to win too, but I've got to let you know, this match is brought to you.
Oh. Wade's mic just got cut off. Did it?
McAfee's had a number of matches, a handful in his career. Wade, he's been very successful. He's done it at SummerSlam. He's done it at WrestleMania. But listen, I understand he's going in there against a very vicious and a very violent man who's extremely upset over the fact that he is no longer world champion. He took that frustration out on Pat and I the night after WrestleMania, and it has led to this.
Look at you, you've already got your jacket off. I've never seen you quite so engrossed
I'm sweating
in anybody's matchup. And things may
No, I honestly have to agree with Wade there. I have to agree with Wade Barrett there. This is the first time I've ever seen and heard Michael Cole, you know, I mean, I've got to admit, the scriptwriters have done incredibly well. Absolutely astronomically well. So much so to get the commentary team involved in this. Someone on the phone with a text you typed out. Bro, what the f am I reading, dog? What the fuck is this shit, bro? Hello?
I should be allowed to have some sort of opinion.
Agreed.
After 28 years. And now we're afraid to say anything that might piss somebody off. They're going to come over here and beat the hell out of us.
You're morally right, but it doesn't make Pat McAfee getting in the ring with this man anywhere close to right.
And his opponent from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Ring General.
Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat. I mean, if there's anyone that could pull this off, I believe it's Pat McAfee. Everything he's done in his life, his career to get to this point, hard worker, came from nothing, built an empire, has shown incredible athleticism in the ring, and Pat is in a tremendous shape and ready to go. Come on, Pat, come on!
When it comes to Pat, I'm like you, I love the loyalty, I love the bravery, I love the attitude, but I hate the chances of this going remotely well.
Yeah, but
it gives me no happiness to admit
Wait,
that.
what if Gunther takes him lightly? What if you already see the smirk and smile on his face?
Well, the gulf in ability in ring between these two, I feel like Gunther can take Pat lightly and still win.
Well, that's what started it all for us when I made mention of the fact that Gunther tapped out to Jey Uso to lose his world title at WrestleMania.
He did.
Well, that's not doing Pat McAfee any favors right now, reminding and goading this big Austrian powerhouse, lighting that fuse inside the mind of Gunther. But sooner or later, there's going to be an explosion.
The points we were making, Wade, I think are valid. I mean, at WrestleMania a year ago, couldn't get the job done against Sami Zayn, one of the biggest upsets in WrestleMania history.
666 days as Intercontinental Champion.
Past both of those men, didn't take them seriously, perhaps, and now just slinging Pat across the ring. And
Cole, you're absolutely right. Look, Gunther has had fewer than a handful of defeats in his entire time in WWE. You can pretty much space them out by about 12 months, and you're telling me two are going to come back-to-back within 3 weeks of each other? I'm not buying it.
Well, McAfee hasn't had a real match in, a couple of years, and he's in there with this killer Gunther, who now just brutalizing him here in the early going, and I don't know what, I know why Pat's in there, but
Pat acts first and thinks second. It's why he's been so successful in everything he's ever tried.
Very true.
But occasionally there is an exception, and this may be a
Pat!
way too far. Wow.
Went for the chop, and Pat able to move away. And Pat showing a little bit of life here. Over 17,000 on their feet.
I don't think Gunther was expecting that.
Gunther's just enjoying the sport of this right now, but make no mistake, tonight is not about sport. It's about soothing the damaged ego of Gunther.
Let's go, Pat. Collar and elbow tie up now. McAfee with a headlock. The official in this matchup, Dan Engler, and now sent out to the apron. Pat hanging on. Interesting that Pat with a clean break, and now just mocked by Gunther and a big right.
Oh, all right, that'll wake up.
Oh, it turned.
Experience of Pat as he tried to come up over the top, and
it's over exuberance.
Oh goodness.
Yep. Good night, bro.
Pat McAfee, welcome to the greatest, most unstoppable
What the fuck,
has ever created.
bro? Fumble.
Yeah, and overzealousness is the way to put it. I mean, Pat can't get cute here. He's just got to try to take the fight to Gunther, or this is going to happen. And Gunther now with a kick right to the shoulder, and things are about to get nasty here.
I love Pat McAfee. I really do. Oh, it's such a blessing to have this guy in a fucking match. Even if he loses, I love this guy. I don't care. That'll never change.
Right hand now and a chop of his own. And Gunther wants some more.
It's just bouncing off Gunther.
Bring it, Pat. Bring it. Another one. Another one. Oh, and that one just dropped McAfee.
I mean, the gulf in power between the shots from these two is so obvious. About 10 unanswered from McAfee.
Like, I'm not being funny, but Gunther literally trains his arms to get the maximum strength out of this shit, out of the chops. Like, McAfee has got no idea what the f he's gotten himself in for, bro. I love it though. I love it. I'm here for it. Oh, fuck's sake. Come on, McAfee. You don't even know what planet he's on.
I don't even think Pat knows where he's at now. There's another top dropping Pat.
Look, I know you're excited, Cole, but as the seconds tick by, a victory here for Pat McAfee.
I love Pat. With it, I can't say it enough.
Just pin him and be done with it. Just move on.
I don't know if you should be talking back at Gunther at
this
point.
This is what I'm telling him to have some mercy and just finish this thing.
Look, the aim of the game is to stay out of Gunther's way. Both you and McAfee have failed miserably at that, and these are the consequences.
On a shoulder tackle just drops McAfee. Went for the elbow. Pat moves out of harm's way. And now Pat with a kick. Remember, former Pro Bowl punter, kick to the spine. And Pat a bit shocked as Gunther makes it back to his feet. Pat breathing pretty heavy here. You would expect that. Snapmare now. And Gunther with a kick to the spine of his own.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you could be a top marathon runner, a brilliant NFL player, a premiership footballer. You don't have the same kind of in-ring wind as Gunther has at this game.
Come on, Pat! Come on!
I love the passion from Cole. I genuinely do.
Big blow. Come on, Pat. What do you got left? Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat. Oh, Pat still on his feet after that chop. Pat delivered another one.
I mean, that's just...
Cover him. No, you cover him.
Gunther's inviting you in, Cole. I suggest you sit your backside down on that chair and break eye contact. Take a look at this. Just when a chop bounced off Gunther, the reply was swift. A big size 15 boot to the kisser of McAfee. And
again. Come on, Pat, come on!
You do feel like Gunther can end this at a moment's notice should he wish to, but I think he's enjoying this too much.
The fans are all over him, Pat.
The script writers are fucking... Mate, they've had fun with this.
Why do you end the fight? Just end it. Oh! Well, that woke Gunther up. And a German suplex released. And things are starting to get ugly.
Yeah, it's a full body assault on Pat McAfee.
Pin him. Just pin him. Can you end this thing, please? Gunther, just end the damn match.
The more you ask, the less likely he is to do so, Cole.
What has he got to prove here? Wait, he's already beat the hell out of the guy. I mean, he can end it right here.
Making a point. He is beyond reproach from mere mortals on the desk like us. And here we go. The lights are fading out. Thanks for coming, Pat McAfee. And mercifully, this one is on its way to being... Oh, wait, no.
No.
Fight out of this.
Pat had it scoped.
Talk to some people about how to get out of this hold. Another German suplex to McAfee. Okay.
I mean, again, I must give credit where credit is due. Script writers have done fantastic with this one.
You're appealing for compassion.
Well, he's made his point.
I get you.
Okay?
Gunther's mind is a compassion-free zone at this point.
The guy, he's made his point.
You're appealing to logic, but it's falling on deaf ears.
Okay. No, I ticked you off. End this match now and be done with it all.
Have to bite your tongue when you're in close proximity to Gunther at the moment.
Just ask him to end the match, Wade.
I get it.
I'm not saying anything.
I get it. This has never been about the 1, 2, 3 for Gunther. He knows he's got that in the bag whenever he feels like it.
Yeah, literally.
This is now a public spectacle.
Public flogging is what it is. Come on, Pat! They're trying to... Pat trying to hang on. Fans coming to life here. Pat trying to stick in this thing. Elbow well placed. Here comes Pat. Come on, Pat. Little rally here. Little rally. You've been against the wall before. You've been against the wall before. Come on.
And Gunther's rock. Come on, Pat.
McAfee. Oh, landed on his feet. Gunther from behind. Pat lands on his feet again. Kick right to the spine. Here comes McAfee. Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat. Come on. Do something here.
Pull to the jaw.
Cover. Cover.
No.
And a kick out. And Gunther quickly back to his feet and right in McAfee's face.
My God, Pat McAfee has a foot like a traction engine capable of an 85-yard punt, and it just bounced off the steel jaw of Gunther.
We knew this wasn't going to be pretty. It wasn't going to be a five-star wrestling match. It was going to be a vicious fight. And now Gunther begging for more from Pat, and Pat delivering chop after chop. Won by Gunther again. Pat still on his feet. How much does Pat have left? That was a big chop by Pat. Pat still on his feet, still hanging in there. Pat giving it everything he has. Big right. Come on, Pat.
Well, Pat McAfee has already blown away expectations. Pat, you've already morally won this.
I completely agree.
My God.
And McAfee's still in this, slugging it away with Gunther. McAfee may have the upper hand here.
And Gunther's covering up.
And Pat.
Oh, my God.
Big kick. Gunther's in trouble again. McAfee again with a super kick.
Gunther's wobble. Finish
Nope.
the job, Pat.
Oh,
That's it. It's done.
And now,
It's done.
Gunther going for a power
Thanks for coming,
bomb.
Pat.
McAfee
Oh.
End the damn match. Just end it now. Enough of this. End the match. You got him beat. Enough of it. You got him beat.
Well, Gunther getting wobbled there might be as good as it gets for McAfee, and now the
Yeah,
torturous
that's it.
Boston Crab applied center of the ring. Pat McAfee swore blind he would never tap out. Pat, Cole, sit down, Cole. Cole, get back here, what are you doing? Michael Cole has left the damn desk, you absolute nutcase. McAfee coming back alive. Inches away from that bottom row, but the ring general Gunther transitions the hold. And now staring into the eyes of Pat McAfee's best buddy, Michael Cole, continuing to torture
What
Pat
the
McAfee.
fuck?
And Cole, get the
What
hell
is
out
this
of here.
storyline? What is this?
Oh, God. I cannot help you from here. Oh, my God. That is a 58-year-old man. Get the hell off him, Gunther. The hell are you doing? Oh, my God. Oh! Get on him, McAfee. Well, mercifully, somehow Michael Cole has scrambled out of there. As Gunther still in hot pursuit. Turns his back.
Oh.
Pat McAfee with the O'Connor roll. Oh, 2 count.
Almost.
Almost the biggest shock of all time in this industry. And
Holy
Michael
fuck,
Cole
dude.
still in
This
full
storyline is
proximity
actually
to
insane.
Gunther
I
as
love
this
this.
continues. Cole grabbing the foot. Reverse. Oh, lateral press, 2 3/4. And Gunther now furious, completely enraged, focused on Michael Cole.
Oh.
Sleeper locked in deep on the ring general.
No.
Is Gunther gonna finish
Shades of
this?
Mania. Never mind.
Massive
I lied.
lariat connecting with the jaw of Pat McAfee.
I lied. It was for a second Shades of Mania, but
The power, the strength of the Austrian destroyer coming to the fore. And Pat McAfee is now being put to the
that's
sword.
it. It's done.
There's simply no way out. Give up, Pat.
Pat said he'd never tap.
And Pat McAfee somehow continuing to attempt to fight through this. The inevitable.
Pat said he would never tap.
Getting the hot
He's not
seat.
tapped.
The fun is truly over. Pat McAfee's face turning puce. Get in there, referee. And
Oh.
just end this down.
Oh. What the fuck?
Oh, God, Pat.
Wait. Hold up. Cooked?
Well, it's miraculous.
Maybe?
And Pat McAfee summoning strength from God knows where, fighting out of this. With his face
We've
turned
seen this
completely
before, though.
Human shade.
Yep. There it is. The false rally.
Just end it, Pat. Give up.
That's it. It's over now. Yep. It's done.
His eyes dart like pits, and that is over. Get Pat McAfee some medical attention immediately.
Your winner, the ring general, Gunther.
While Gunther beats Pat McAfee here at Backlash, which should come as a surprise to nobody, but the guts, the resolve, the effort from Pat McAfee is something I will be applauding until the end of my days. And even Gunther, the indomitable force, seems astounded that it took him ratcheting up through the gears to put away Pat McAfee, a mere announcer here in WWE. But the danger is truly still present. Watch yourself, lads.
Well, he didn't tap, we know that.
Wow. A rare show of respect from one of the greatest this industry has ever seen. Pat McAfee, we are so proud of you. What an effort. And how much abuse did Pat McAfee force himself through this agonizing Boston Crab? Desperately willed on by Michael Cole, who'd left the desk, as Gunther continued to taunt. Michael Cole subsequently getting dragged in the ring, that distraction opening a brief window for McAfee to pull off.
I hope that this is the end of this storyline, though. I can't lie.
Of the ring general, perhaps the greatest chance McAfee had of pulling off that all-timer shock. It wasn't quite enough, and as the sleeper was hooked in, a reversal immediately from Gunther following this.
Yeah, that was shit impressive.
And the sleeper locked in, the hooks deep. Pat McAfee fading, the eyes turning to dark pits, and finally getting thrown out. Pat McAfee, that was absolutely incredible. And a well-deserved standing ovation for a man who performed above and beyond this evening at Backlash. Thank you, Pat McAfee. And as we try and catch our breath here, let's go and take a special look at the new movie Karate Kid Legacy, starring Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan. Two legends unite.
You knew Mr. Miyagi?
I came looking for you. Lee needs help.
Karate Kid Legends. Exclusively in theaters May 30th.
Wheatley American Vodka is for hardworking people with true American spirit. People who never just mail it in.
Oh, a thing of beauty!
People who rise to the occasion.
Here we go! Boom!
Men and women who know how to get the job done.
From the top! Oh!
And when the day is over, nothing's better than celebrating with something truly American.
Wheatley, so good at drinking deep.
On June 7th, Los Angeles hosts two epic events.
Wait, we got Money in the Bank on June 7th?
E-Worlds Collide, featuring AAA Lucha Libre.
Here we go!
And WWE Money in the Bank.
The opportunity of a lifetime
Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank in Los Angeles, June 7th. Individual event tickets on sale now.
7 p.m. Eastern, midnight.
God, I knew Pat McAfee was crazy, but you showed me something else there, Cole. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Feel for Pat. But listen, I said this a couple of weeks ago. I'm not going to let a guy like Gunther stop me from doing my job. And I've got to call one of the biggest main events in history coming up. So I'm going to be here to do my job. So let's get to work. WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th with Worlds Collide. That's at the Kia Forum. And Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that's with WWE's newest acquisition being the
AAA.
AAA.
On sale now via Ticketmaster. There's going to be plenty to talk about tonight on the Backlash kickoff show here in St. Louis.
Kickoff.
Takes place immediately following our upcoming main event. Of course, Triple H will be a part of that show. You see some of the other stars will be involved. Jackie, Biggie, and Peter taking over the festivities from there as soon as our main event is done tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, Wheatley American Vodka and WWE are proud to be joined tonight by Technical Sergeant Michael Perkins from the USO and Scott Air Force Base right here outside of St. Louis. Wheatley raises a glass to Technical Sergeant Perkins and all retired and active members of the U.S. military for your service. Final time of the night, we're going to show you some comparisons between two all-time greats in John Cena and Randy Orton. Combined 31 world titles, another 15 other championships, both have won Money in the Banks, both Royal Rumbles as well. But tonight, it is a rivalry reborn. For over 2 decades, two titans have defined era after era. John Cena defends his 17th championship against Randy Orton here in Orton's hometown of St. Louis. Can the Viper slay one more legend on his quest to regain the title?
Nope.
Or will Cena's destructive farewell tour march on?
Yep.
Cena and Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Winners write history.
Cena is a 17-time world champion.
When that hits zero, the title comes home with me. There is no one in the WWE with the strength, the wisdom, or the ruthless aggression. The last
Whoa.
real champ is here.
I love that. Like the stitch between then and now, I love that.
25 years.
If you look at that class from OVW back in 2002, we were looking at the future of WWE.
Randy Orton and John Cena are amazing to watch rise together.
You would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. In youth, you lay awake at night and scheme.
One of the youngest, most charismatic WWE superstars is going to ascend to greatness.
I remember watching that Royal Rumble.
He's done it! The youngest 14th time world champion in history. John Cena is the 17-time world champion.
Randy Orton versus John Cena has become the rivalry.
What magic they made when they were in there together.
Nothing comes close to it.
Randy and John brought out the best in one another.
Randy Orton and John Cena were on parallel roads.
Both of those guys wanted the exact same thing, and that's to be the biggest star this business has ever seen.
I am going to ruin wrestling for everyone.
In this weird, bizarre world where I'm a good guy and you're a bad guy, I figured out you are the latest legend that I have to trying to do, Randy Orton, is when I leave here, 3 generations of your family is erased.
How dare you say that to me after everything we've been through? How dare you?
Randy Orton does not believe that John Cena is the last
real champion.
Here we go. Is it gonna be good? They're gonna bring Cena out first, I think. Maybe. No, I was wrong. Jesus. That was adorable. Oh no, this is going to be a one-sided match. Regardless, Cena wins all day long. My first WWE event. That kid is having the fucking time of her life, mate.
this has been.
You need more than one, I promise you that much. Don't worry, I'm buying tonight.
No.
I still get goosebumps every time these two men grace the ring.
The fact that this man is still fucking wrestling. Respect to this guy. I love it. But I hate it. But I love it more. I don't know why.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the undisputed WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the
280? Bro's been packing. Fucking hell.
And his opponent, he is the greatest of all time, the Unseen 17, here to grace St. Louis with his presence one final time. He is the last real champion, John Cena.
Alicia Taylor giving us that big fight feel here tonight.
I love it.
It was August 9th of 2001 Randy Orton and John Cena met for the very first time in a one-on-one match at an independent show called the Brian Pillman Memorial, back before they were a part of WWE. They would meet for the first time in OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, back in 2002. They would go on to meet many times over the years in matches that have branched from SummerSlam to WrestleMania, to triple threats, to I Quits, to tables, ladders, and chairs, into a 60-minute Iron Man match. They are dead even when it comes to wins and losses. And if this is the final time that these two ever meet, I can truly say that I've been honored and privileged to call many of these matches. And I'm sure in this match for the undisputed WWE Championship that Randy Orton and John Cena will tear the house down once again. And we start off with a collar and elbow tie-up. Wade, the key for Randy Orton to win his 15th World Championship.
Well, he needs to tap into that unadulterated hometown energy that is backing their boy here in St. Louis all the way to number 15.
What about for John Cena, the record-setting 17-time world champion?
Well, John Cena needs to tap into that bitter, resentful side that we saw at WrestleMania, the one that led him all the way to victory over Cody Rhodes, the one that led him to that record 17-time world championship. John Cena, in a nutshell, needs to take every shortcut and every low road available to him this evening.
You know, 17,000 plus tonight. You know, a lot has been made, of course, of the history that John Cena made at WrestleMania, 17th world title. Ric Flair, of course, now sits in second place with 16 world championships. Third on that list, tied for third, is this man, Randy Orton, and the Hall of Famer, Triple H, with 14, Wade. An incredible feat.
Well, I had a good chat with Randy Orton. We saw it on our pre-show. Randy Orton claims he's got at least 10 years left in his body. And if he makes this number 15, then 17 will become tantalizingly close.
You know,
there you go.
I was sort of expecting that. John Cena, obviously, with its cheap little slap. That was just to play mind games. You knew it wasn't going to hurt Randy. Randy, who may be in the best shape of his life. And
there goes a poke in the eye.
Oh! And official Chad Patton going to let a little bit go here tonight, as well he should.
And let me tell you, Cole, the difference at WrestleMania is that Cody Rhodes refused to take that low road with John Cena. He was too morally pure, and it came back to bite him. Randy Orton, historically, has had no issue whatsoever in taking whatever low road is available. All bets are off now, and I like that for Randy Orton.
And here's Cena now, back center of the ring. You know, for Randy Orton, I've said many, many times over the years, he has absolutely no absence of malice. He doesn't like anybody. And despite his growing popularity over the years, he's still the same old Randy Orton, Wade.
Yeah, the personality doesn't change. Sometimes they love him, sometimes they hate him, but innately inside Randy Orton, there are those sadistic...
Who's I aim towards?
...turning him to the dark side.
The You Can't Wrestle
chance.
chance.
That is a massive benefit to Orton tonight if he's going to dethrone the so-called last real champ.
He had a tremendous sit-down interview with Randy on the Countdown show, Wade. Very open in a lot of the things that he talked about.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, this is by far the most mature version of Randy Orton I have ever seen. Oh, truly is, in 2025, the locker room leader that John Cena never was during his time on top.
Well, I mean, you would know better than I would since you spent time in the locker room, but I'm not sure if I agree with that statement. I think many people would believe Cena was a locker room leader for much of his career.
I completely dispute that. I think John Cena was about one man and one man only, and Randy actually echoed that in my interview with him throughout his career on top. John Cena put himself first and foremost, whereas somebody like Randy Orton is consistently giving back.
This also coming from the guy that headed up a group that tried to end John Cena's career. In fact, you had a match with Randy Orton at one point where John Cena was forced to be the referee in that match because of this whole silly Nexus situation you were involved in.
There's nothing silly about the Nexus. I was a young guy trying to punch up and make a name for myself. That's all that was. You can't blame young guys taking shortcuts like that.
True.
But Randy Orton is a man who certainly doesn't need any shortcuts this evening. Physically built to perfection. And now John Cena's taken a stroll.
Yeah, you would have never seen this out of the old John Cena. Whatever happened to the hustle, loyalty, and the respect and the never give up attitude of this man?
Well, John Cena knows physically he cannot match the absolute best, so he has to take these shortcuts on Randy Orton. He's saying, hell no, you ain't getting away that easy.
Yeah, Randy Orton he wants an opportunity at the championship. Of course, he has to pin or submit John for that to happen. Interesting interview in Billboard magazine with Randy Orton. Among the subjects they talked about was the fact that, and here's Cena now with a clothesline, was the fact that Randy finds himself in this unfamiliar position of getting cheered when he always used to be Cena getting cheered when he faced Orton in the past.
Yeah, it's unadulterated at this point. And let me tell you, the entire locker room in WWE is completely united behind
Bro, what
Randy
the fuck
Orton.
is that?
Spiteful megalomaniac that 2025 John Cena has become. He does not own the history and the legacy of this company and that championship that he's currently in possession of.
Well, he says he's going to retire with it because he's the, quote, last real champion. Still impressed with the shape that John's able to maintain with the schedule that he has. Dude, I can't lose a pound if I try.
Physically incredible shape is John Cena.
Easy fuck.
That he absolutely does not have that ring rust at WrestleMania 41.
$17,000 plus in St. Louis in unison, chanting along with Randy's punches.
Give him 20 more, please, Randy Orton. And Cena now on jelly legs. Not a good place to be when you're in that kind of proximity to a man as dangerous as Randy Orton.
Cover by Randy on Cena, and Cena kicks it too. Randy knew he wasn't going to pick up the win there. That was more psychological than anything else.
Well, that's the methodical pacing that has made Randy Orton one of the absolute greatest of all time. And now that Garvin stomp being targeted across the frame of John Cena.
I think we've named it the Orton stomp by now. And Wade,
I'm old school, pal.
And you mentioned this, Wade, in the countdown show, and I thought it was really interesting, the methodical style of Randy Orton. That's the style that Cena worked against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and it really helped John in that matchup, but now he's in the match against a guy like Orton who does the same thing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So Cody Rhodes is a much faster-paced superstar than John Cena allowed him to be at WrestleMania 41. Cody was baited into that. If Cena wants to take things slow tonight, that entirely plays into the wheelhouse of the Viper Randy Orton, who looks a different class to the champ this evening.
Oh, needs
Randy
the fucking skull.
Knee to the face of Cena.
Yeah.
And a kick out. And let's not forget, I mean, let alone the fact that his dad is a Cowboy Bob Orton. We mentioned 40 years ago this weekend, the big match with Hulk Hogan at Saturday night's main event. But, you know, he also learned the trade and all the tricks in the book from not only Triple H, but the Nature Boy, the dirtiest player in the history of the sport, as part of Evolution.
Well, we talked about that low road. No finer tutors in history to give you a roadmap on how to excel on that low road and drop the hammer at the right time against John Cena, who certainly is not going to give up easily in this one.
Yeah, Cena looking for a sleeper now on Orton. Got him caught center of the ring. Not sure if John has it all, and now he might. John putting his entire pressure on the body of Randy. Randy's massive frame able to hold John up at least momentarily, but John trying to wrestle him down to the mat.
Yeah, we saw that montage of the history between these two. You can see from the frame alone how much the physique of Randy has changed over the years. Once upon a time, he may well have collapsed when John Cena was on his back. Not here.
Uh-oh, now
Orton
catches him.
Stronger.
Yeah, the Viper wrapping himself around John Cena. More like a chin lock applied here. And wrestling John down to the mat now to one knee.
Randy's done a hell of a job of keeping his ego and his anger intact so far.
Oh, now John turns it around to a sleeper of his own. Now remember, this is Cena's first title defense since he won the championship at WrestleMania. He's not had a match since then. Randy Orton now locks up John again. And now John into one of his own.
Bruh, what the fuck have we got going on here? There we go. Okay, what was that sequence?
Back suplex putting both men down in the center of the ring. Again, senior official Chad Patton working this match tonight.
going to be
Well,
incredibly
main event.
difficult for either one of these two to
It's turned
catch
out to
the
be a
other
bit
by
of a
surprise
gimmick,
this
but
evening.
I mean,
Wade, we talked earlier. No one ever thought that
two of the best in
someone
the business.
would knock off
It's always
the
going to be a good match.
16-time world championship record held by Flair. Cena did it. Now people are talking about the fact that nobody's ever going to get to 17. But if Orton's talking about hanging around another 10 years, he may do that.
Yeah, it's only Randy Orton who's in with any form of chance right now, that's for sure.
Shoulder tackle now by Cena. Orton goes down again. And John, and there's that spin slam by Cena. And John Cena's got Orton where he wants him. Will he give the fans what they want?
Muscle memory for Cena, and hats off to Cena, not even breathing heavy.
Mockingly. And now John with the five-knuckle shuffle across the forehead of Orton.
Well, he's a knob, but he's absolutely capable of tapping into that historical best. And here we go, Cole.
Cena looking for an AA, and Orton who's able to slip out from behind. Randy now with a clothesline, and now Orton starting to pick up the pace. It is May. It is the final number of months in John Cena's legendary career. He wants to retire as champion. Orton has something to say about it tonight.
They're talking about tapping into historical best. Randy Orton doing what he does like nobody else.
And Cena's in trouble here. He's been in this position before. It's a draping DDT, but, Cena, great move. Cena rolling up Orton here. And again, these guys know each other so well, Wade.
Yeah, when you know the
and now Cena looking for the STFU.
God. Randy blocking it so well. Keep those hands where they are, Randy.
John trying to lock it in, but Randy Orton able to block at least momentarily. John's able to slip it in there, though. He doesn't have all of it as Orton now tries to drag John to the ropes.
Yeah, Cena desperately trying to rear back and stretch that spine of Randy Orton, but Randy perhaps at this point...
I remember that surgically repaired spine of
John
Randy.
Cena realizing that, looks to grab and drag Orton back toward the middle of the ring. Randy creates some space.
Simply got to stay away from the heaviest hitters, and here we go again.
And this time now, vintage Randy Orton with a draping DDT. And I think Randy, as he recuperates, may start hearing some voices.
Well, I've tasted that DDT many times from Randy Orton, and things never went well in the aftermath. Randy shrugging off some pain in that lower back from that STF attempt.
Yeah, because that's where the surgically repaired spine was. From the lower back.
The Viper is coiled. The Viper is ready to strike. Went for the RKO. Cena blocked. Cena now with Randy up on his shoulders. Attitude adjustment. Wait a minute.
Wait, did Randy just counter that? What in the script is that shit?
Okay.
Wait.
Figure this out.
Massive amount of effort there from John Cena.
And look at this.
Oh, God,
right there.
we missed it.
Yes. Cena went for the AA. Randy went for the RKO, and both men took each other out.
Just shows you how lightning fast the reactions of Randy Orton are in real time. We were oblivious to it, but check the slow-mo, my God. Keeping himself in the match.
Yeah, incredible. Cena delivering an AA while Randy countered at the same time with the RKO. And
what would you even call
Cena
it?
smelled victory there, but taking it away at the death is the unrepentant Viper.
It's amazing. And so many years of watching these two do battle, and it just each and every time, it just so blessed to be out here, Wade, to watch these two all-time greats go at each other.
Two most iconic professional wrestlers of this millennium.
And you share the ring with both of them. That's incredible. Oh!
Yeah, and I rarely had any form of success.
Headbutt by John.
1A and 1B.
Now Randy Orton fires back.
I love that. Cena always sells every move. I love it.
And a big uppercut by Randy. I tell you, 17,000 plus have been invested.
That's why it is
not only
17th time.
AA!
There it is.
By Cena to retain on Orton. Cover. Kick out by Randy.
Well, that time Randy Orton just had no answer. You had to think he was rocked by those massive shots from John Cena. Randy Orton having to dig deep to protect the legacy of not only his family, but his entire industry.
I was going to say 17,000 invested in every move in this match tonight. In fact, they've been invested in every move of every match tonight in what has been an incredible show. We've had 3 title retentions so far tonight. Cena trying to make it 4. And now Randy Orton up on his shoulders again, able to use those long arms to hang on to the top rope. And the momentum now. This is wildly seen off the ropes again. There's another shoulder tackle to Randy. Randy,
RKO! What the fuck?
Randy looking for the pin here. And John Cena rolling out of harm's way. Randy could not capitalize.
Oh my God, John Cena picking up the pace on this one. Randy Orton with a desperation throw of the RKO. So much has been taken out of Orton, and he may have got a stinger at some point, trying to get some feeling back in the hands, grabbing the neck. Look at this RKO, so instinctive.
Oh, Randy's had
precision.
And wait, he's had neck issues, back issues, shoulder issues his entire career.
25 years at the top, taking on guys like John Cena will do that to your frame. Both of these men racked with countless injuries over the years. It's astounding they can still do this at the very top level.
It's been nearly 8.5 years. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
The legend killer wants to be the GOAT killer. Went for the punt. John Cena able to counter into another AA to retain. Hook of the leg. Orton kicks out.
Wow, well, Randy Orton
Credit to the script writers. Holy fuck. The star power alone has carried this match into what I would say is a great match.
Turned his back briefly, and Cena was ready to pounce, but equal to it somehow still Randy Orton. And I'm looking over at Orton in the ring. He keeps wiggling those fingers. I don't know how much feeling is left in there.
Big fight atmosphere. 17,000 plus sold out St. Louis tonight. Our main event at Backlash. Cena, Orton, once again. Perhaps the final time for the undisputed WWE Championship. And now John Cena mocking Randy Orton. Big smile on his face off the reaction of the WWE fans in Orton's hometown. And now John Cena maybe lining up for a punt of his own. Randy Orton moves out of harm's way. Randy now went for an RKO. Orton shoved into the official. I'm not sure that was inadvertent. It looked inadvertent by Cena. But nonetheless, the official Chad Patton's down.
Yeah, that was a heavy landing for Chad Patton.
And now with Chad down, Cena with a third AA delivered to Randy, but John is very well aware there's no official right now.
Yeah, how many times do you see people dive on a pin in that situation? That is 25 years of experience of John Cena, knowing full well he's on a hide into nothing. But with the referee down, what the...
you know, John is staring down at the title. Remember what happened at WrestleMania when Cody Rhodes wouldn't pull the trigger, wouldn't use the championship.
Well, you can go as low as you want at this point. You can't see me. Referee can't see a thing.
Why? Why?
That was the answer, history.
I mean, the
You've
guy
already made history,
yeah,
John.
He made history. He didn't have to act like this.
Well, he's trying to own history. That's the point. That's why he wants to retire with that championship. And with the referee down, Randy Orton.
RKO out of nowhere by Orton. But again, there's no official. But the Viper is struck. Cover on John. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pat. Oh, and Chad just came too. But not enough. And Cena kicks out.
What a great match.
Randy Orton knew that was his opportunity, and Cena is now reeling.
Well, a roller coaster. 60 seconds this was. Swinging back and forth. Both men looking to be closing in on the win.
What a great fucking match. The star power of these two
but I think
alone
John Cena is even worse off at this point.
Phenomenal.
Chad Patton, I'm not even sure he can breathe.
You know what the crowd thinks. If you gotta read that, that says bullshit.
Oh boy, get the hell out of the way, Wade.
You don't have to to tell me twice. Oh God, you remember that pent-up rage that was supposed to be targeted at Kevin Owens? It didn't just dissipate. It's remained and it's been refocused on John Cena.
What are you talking about? This man's had pent-up rage for 25 years. Randy Orton is and now,
oh God.
Cena now drives. Oh man.
Patton went head first.
Somebody get a doctor over here. Chad went head first into the steps.
Yeah, Chad Patton's done.
And now John Cena sending Randy Orton off the ring post.
Well, the referee, Chad Patton, was trying to plead with Randy Orton, speak some sense, get him back in the ring, and that was the moment John Cena capitalized and got straight back into this.
And again, I got to admit something here, Wade. John has been just a step quicker tonight to beat Randy Orton to the punch.
He's got that look on his face that he's loved every second of it so far. He's trying to embarrass and humiliate Randy Orton in his hometown.
Well, he's going to do that if he puts him through this table here. Just the scowl and the disgusting look on the face of, a disgusted look, I should say, on the face of Cena. And now John with Randy Orton up top. Focusing on the announce table now. Randy Orton, though, he's got John up on his own. And Randy Orton now. Look at this. Randy with an AA to Cena on top of the table. Orton with an AA delivered to Cena. The Viper strikes. John Cena bouncing off the table.
Spine first off this reinforced steel table.
And Randy's talking to himself now, and that's never a good thing.
You might want to get back, Cole. You've already dodged danger once this evening.
Where the hell do you want me to go?
You ain't got to worry about it.
Randy now just dragging John Cena up, talking some trash as he's doing it.
But amidst this carnage, referee Chad Patton is down, and I assure you, out. He's not coming back here.
Well, somebody better check on Chad. He's out. We need another official down here. Randy's beating the hell out of Cena, and I don't think he's done yet.
Got a lot of walking wounded. Our medical staff are focused on a lot of the bodies that have been beaten up this evening. And things are about to get even worse, judging by the actions of Randy Orton, who has found something he likes the look of.
And the fans do as well.
Who doesn't like a bit of carnage in the main event?
Randy Orton, he's setting up a table, Wade. Randy Orton is now setting up a table. I mean, he's already put John into one and through one, and now he's got the hood of our announce table that he's tossing out of harm's way, and he's going to drag John Cena now.
The morality goes out the window. Referee's down. Take your chance. Make this a street fight.
And now John fighting back, bouncing Randy off the steel steps here.
Every second of this is
Cena, Randy's fighting back. Randy!
Another one. From Randy Orton to Cena.
Another AA through a table! Randy Orton using John's offense against him.
Well, a brief pause from Randy Orton after the amount of energy he's exerted this evening. You can't blame him, but John Cena looks bang to rights at this point. 2 tables he's been through.
But wait, there's a serious problem here. We don't have an official. This has turned into an all-out street fight, an absolute brawl. Referee Chad Patton's been down for a number of minutes. He went head first into the steel steps.
Well, we need a contingency plan because this match is continuing.
Well, maybe General Manager Pierce should think about sending another official down here. It is awesome, guys, but Randy's not going to have a chance to win things if there's nobody to count.
Well, a tactic at that point do unlimited damage until a referee finally shows up. There's nothing stopping you. Guarantee victory.
And Randy Orton now is coiled and ready to strike John Cena, trying to come to now, trying to make it back to his feet. Orton is primed and ready. Randy Orton now. RKO to Cena.
Forehead to canvas.
Cover, wait a minute. Look who's coming. Look who's coming. Official Eddie Orengo into the ring. Cena kicks it too. Not quite quick enough for Randy
Wow.
Orton. But we've got another official
This
in the
is
ring.
fantastic choreography.
Well, the frustration
Brilliant
is
storytelling so
palpable
far.
inside
I
this
love
arena.
this.
The hometown boy had it won, but somehow I'll give all the credit in the world. After going through 2 tables and tasting an RKO, John Cena refuses to die.
If he gets DQ'd, that's it. He's still champion. No, the belt's going to the ref.
Now as Randy talks to the official, John Cena stalking him from behind. Oh, the championship bounced off the face. RKO. The official's down again. Randy Orton's got the damn championship won again. And again, there's no official. And now General Manager Nick Aldis from SmackDown and a bunch of officials heading down to the ring, trying to get the official Eddie Orengo to come too.
I'll tell you right now, I've seen many championship shots to the cranium in my time. That was about as hard a hit as I have ever seen. I'm not surprised as this was focused on the referee who's down. And Randy, of course, frustrated. He had this one.
Of course he did. Now he's yelling at Aldis, the general manager.
Get another referee, Nick.
There ain't many left.
Well, after seeing 2 carcasses of referees, who complained nobody else were wanting to run down? Get some... Oh.
RKO to Aldis. That'll be a fine. Another RKO. It's an RKO party in St. Louis. A frustrated Orton with RKO after RKO. There are bodies everywhere. Carnage at the hands of a completely out of his mind Randy Orton.
Bodies everywhere, and now voices ringing in the ears of the sadistic psychopath. And who can blame Randy Orton for losing his rag at this point?
He had the title won a number of times in this match.
Yeah, he did.
John Cena.
The choreography, the storytelling, I love it.
Randy
I love
Orton
it.
backing up into position.
Oh, I
He tried to
fucking
do this
love
earlier
it.
Tonight. I mentioned the Legend Killer. For many years, punted legends.
One final legend to kill.
Whoa.
What the hell are you doing, Truth?
R-Truth coming to the aid of his longtime RKO. Truth, a longtime fan of Cena's, coming out here to defend John. Low blow.
That's R-Truth's fault.
No, I mean,
R-Truth lives in a alternative reality.
He did come out here because he's a fan of John's, but the problem now, off the low blow, Cena has the championship gold in hand again, right off the skull of Orton. He gets rid of the evidence, into the cover. Again, no official, but coming to and dragging himself into the ring is Chad Patton. Patton's back into the ring. The cover now by Cena. Randy Orton is down and out, and John Cena retains the damn championship.
Told you Cena returns. But this is not the end of this fucking storyline, I'll tell you that right now. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning
in a million years
of the storyline. I cannot wait to see what WWE comes up with this. Honestly, this is going to be
Well, you're a reformed
a
fanboy
roller
like a lot of
coaster.
people at this point, but this is the most desperate, soulless John Cena we have ever seen. But crucially, that's irrelevant right now. What is relevant is that John Cena is still the champ.
He wants to retire the title, the last real champion in his mind, and I mean,
well, this was the second referee who got felled. Eddie Orengo, championship shot to the skull, connecting with a flush RKO, and Randy had this one. This was the moment. This place should have come unglued, and Randy should have been the 15th six-time world champion.
Well, Randy's going to suffer a lot of fines after the carnage he left as his frustration just
an RKO party. Anyone in reasonable range took one. Our producers, our executives, Jamie Noble face first bouncing off the mat. And this was when Randy Orton lined up the punt, and it should have been executed. That was the kill shot.
R-Truth out here to save his longtime buddy, I guess. Always a fan of Cena. And then, of course, with the officials still out, that was delivered the low blow weight, and then it was just a...
Well, that distraction from R-Truth opened the window for John Cena to do the dastardly take it as low as you want. And Randy Orton at this point with that championship shot, he's out completely cold. You hope beyond hope there would be some way he could kick out of this.
You know that's...
But the 3 count was in.
You know what makes me so angry about all this is the fact that that was a great match. John put on a hell of a show.
I know you can't see me, but can you hear me? Cut the damn music. I don't need music. What I need is competition. And I sure as hell don't need you. Drink it in, St. Louis, because this is what the last real champion looks like.
Like it or hate it. That is WWE at its finest. Storytelling at its best. I love this business. I love this industry. I genuinely fucking do. Holy shit. Holy shit. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Seriously. But yeah, thank you all for, if you've been lurking, I appreciate you guys. Not, obviously, I appreciate it. Let's put this back into the stream. Alright. With that being said, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here. That was WWE Backlash. I will be live Monday Night Raw after Backlash. And we are back to a normal schedule now until the 21st. Daily streams are back. I will be live again tomorrow afternoon at some point, possibly from around 4 PM, depending on what time I crawl out of bed. But yeah, tomorrow we're back on that grind with Apex Legends. More arenas to come tomorrow. But yeah, we back on that grind, baby. Love you guys. Thank you all for being here. Great souls. Thank you, sayonara. See you in the next one.